Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, June 12th, after quite the aggressive week. But we are live now with the lab, as per usual, hopping on for some more live trading. I hate to break the news to every single one of you today, but we actually did just take a winning trade that played out pre-stream. So I feel a little bad because the short signature did just work out on pre-stream here. I took these NASDAQ shorts on the 1 minute here. We had a good C2 that swept out a nice hourly high. 6 o'clock was swept out by the 7 o'clock high here, which is a nice hourly open high-low close into not only a 1 minute unicorn, but a good C2. So I grabbed a C2 sweep entry anticipating lower prices. So I hate to say it, guys. I hate to say it, but the trade did play out. That's the end of C2, and C2 confirmed before the end of C2's window on the 1 minute. So as of right now as well, what can we see? Well, we formed a small imbalance here that we respected, and we actually just closed below. So there's also a C3 continuation that just played out too. So see this closure below. Here, you could also look to go short yet again on NASDAQ, looking for a short signature at the 60, stop at the protected high here, targeting a 1.5R. So we'll see whether or not I take this. I likely won't take this, but I am anticipating prices to head lower as of this pre-New York session right now. But I am sorry, guys, for taking that trade. It just looked too good not to take pre-stream, so decided to tap into it, get myself involved in that trade, and it ended up playing out. So no complaints from my end, but I do apologize as well. Anyways, how's everybody's week of trading been? I know we're Friday now, kind of end of a very long week for many of us, I'm assuming. How was everybody's trading week though? We feeling good, not so good? Happy the trading week's over. Wish that we had this price action continued. What's kind of the general verdict from you guys? I'm very curious to know what the verdict is from you guys. Looks like this protected high is likely going to get swept out here, so I'm glad we didn't take these continuations. We just nearly tagged into 2R on Unicorn. This might still hold actually, but such a small imbalance that typically I look for larger imbalances for these continuations. So honestly, kind of glad we didn't take this because that's going to be an invalidation within a few seconds unless somehow miraculously the protected high holds. But I think it's very unlikely that it does. Unless that 1 minute gap actually is just the goat. Keep circling around with the same issue. What do you mean, Jason? What's the issue, boss man? Fox, what's up? Good morning. Auntie, good morning. Solid clean trading week, I think. We think all-time highs from this week's low. That's ambitious. Ambitious, but I can follow forth with that. I can attest to that as well, to be so honest with you. I think that's actually very feasible. What a market, dude. What a market, guys. Dude happens today on NQ. That's an invalidation of those continuations as anticipated. Good morning, Rixie. What's up, Rixie? PO's been a little crazy this week, but happy with the results. I'm glad you managed to capitalize on it. I know a lot of people are kind of feeling FOMO after this week, but the reality is, guys, like these are markets, right? Like you're not always going to capitalize on every opportunity. I've missed so many trading opportunities and major sell-offs and whatever else. So the reality is, like, if you're able to stay disciplined and keep yourself consistent through these markets, then you've got a good future weeks ahead of you, is the good way to perceive that. close trades too early. What becomes winners, and after they have a win, I got a revenge trade feeling and take a setup that's not my model and lose. Okay, I see, Jason. I see. So FOMO and fear and indecision in markets, that's what leads you to take kind of these irrational setups that you just don't need by any means, right? That's kind of the verdict from what I'm hearing. Not that great, guys. It's part of the game, man. Were you guys able to control risk? Besides the revenge trading, were you able to control risk or were you oversizing? Big reject here from NQ. See this woman at FEG holds in this C3 window. Almost the end of this 15 minute though. We've got about 3 minutes left on that 15. NQ looks destined for 29,847 daily high today. I like what I'm hearing. I'll wait for a couple more people to roll in here and then I'll give you guys kind of a rundown for my bias on the day. What your boy is anticipating for today. Because I do have some keen bias for today. There we go. That's going to be another short signature here. If that plays on the one, that's also a 5 minute unicorn with this breaker. Wow, wow, wow. Alrighty. So guys, bias for me today. Daily time frame, what exactly are we anticipating, right? I'm also anticipating higher prices. We got a daily sweep out. Let me actually move. I'm messing around making an indicator here. But here we got a sweep of the previous daily low. Thursday swept out the Wednesday low here. Following this, we saw a huge daily expansion on Thursday. So now with this daily expansion, I'm anticipating prices to move much. How much did we move up yesterday? Dude, I was in the plane, so I missed most of market yesterday. Holy shit, dude. 1,200 point move. I did miss that. I did miss that, guys. I can't lie. SpaceX on a different screen will likely have SpaceX on a different screen all day just watching the casino carnage unfold. Valid. That's a great idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna let that ride. So anticipating actually a move back up into this daily gap today is where my bias lies, right? Huge sweep out of the previous daily low. So likely today, it's like the only framework you need is try and see if you can frame expansions. Like there's really no reason why you shouldn't be trying to frame an expansion to this daily gap, right? Everybody missed it with pre-manipulation. Come on. Oh, I know. Like most people, I missed it as well. I was on the flight, so I like missed it as well. So yeah, but let me quickly just get this June 12th. Similar to how Tuesday played out. Alrighty, we're golden. Daily gap here looks super promising, right? We see major liquidity sweep down at these lows. Thursday swept out the Wednesday low. Following that, we see a strong candle closure, which actually closed out of that range here, which is quite insane. So for me, that not only forms a C2, but we see that we formed a wick formation into the upper quartile, so the premium here of this Thursday candle, which now gives me big reason to believe we'll see a daily expansion higher. Can I see all-time highs coming soon? Definitely next week. I think we're going to retrace back into all-time highs. I think this was definitely a short sell. for people. Then a lot of people I know didn't capitalize on this move, anticipating that price wasn't going to move this aggressively. So following this, I definitely do think we will see markets head higher. If we inverse this daily gap as well, I'm really anticipating price to just fly higher back into these gaps, especially on the daily time frame. 6 hours well here, 6 hour sweep, trace back in, formed a nice wick formation expansion higher off of this. This daily gap also lines well with a 6 hour and a 4 hour gap. So yeah, guys, I can't lie. I think the major rundown for me today is just going to be wanting to see markets trend higher. That's going to be my major watch for today. So seeing how we can frame that exactly, look for some SMT, some potential SMT entries here between NQ, YM, ES, whatever it might be. So yeah, as of right now, that is the current verdict for myself. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. See if we can update this. All right. Make a slightly bigger daily wick. I think yeah, there's a chance New York does have that strong manipulation. We make a slightly bigger daily wick, but also these expansions have been kind of disgusting. Small wick into humongous expansion, which does give me some reason to believe that we'll see that just rocketeer higher. Holy cow, I'm checking my long-term port, guys. It cooked. Absolutely cooked. I loaded up on everything down at those weekly lows there on Tuesday and Wednesday. So now we're smiling and waving here. Smiling and waving. Yeah, so strong hourly move here. Want to see if we can find some type of SMT here. No SMT between ES or NQ. Actually, we have a slight SMT down here, and a small SMT at the highs as of right now, which gives me reason to believe we'll probably make our way back into the 400s here before we re-expand back into this daily gap. 5 minute looks quite bearish here as well. Likely see that trend. Yeah, there's that 5 minute unicorn. We trace back into that with that closure. Likely going to see, yep, those 400s, 500s, as I was talking about there. So that seems like the major watch for me today in general. Mhm. Yeah, 5 minutes likely going to expand lower. Same. I bought a lot, so I'm really hoping this weekly holds. If this week, I mean, if it doesn't do, then I'm just going to keep buying more, right? This is like a primed opportunity. This is a primed opportunity to buy, to just buy in general, guys. I mean, we're seeing 1,000 point moves on NQ. 1,000 point moves on NQ. There is zero reason why you shouldn't be getting involved with that. Retrace back into that unicorn. That's also traced back into that gap. No SMTs as of right now. I don't think we have slight SMT at the highs, but I'm not looking to go short yet. Likely gonna wait until 9 o'clock. Yo, good morning. What's up, Easy? Good morning. Good morning. Likely gonna be waiting until 9 o'clock here to give myself like a good sequence to trade. Because right now this is likely gonna re-expand back into the unicorn. But I'd like to see if any good 15-minute structure. Some decent 15-minute structure. We do have this slight SMT here off the opening. Yeah, we do have a slight SMT here, anticipating move lower off that SMT. But oh, and it's a PSP as well. So yeah, it's actually likely going to trend lower here on NQ. Not the worst idea, I can't lie, guys. This 15 here on the one, there's definitely some good structure on this 1 minute because that's a PSP at those highs. So I'm curious to see what happens there. Very curious to see. Yeah, exactly. Looking like a great long spot. Absolutely. Yeah, that's great. This is gonna be a C4 protected high here likely, and we're gonna see this trend back down. Likely gonna look for these 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock lows here now. This looks primed. I can't even lie. This looks great. Holy cow. Yeah, there we go. PSP continuation here on the C4. That looks good. Really good protected swing point. This is going to be your next protected swing point here at the 819. Likely trend higher off that as well. Holy cow. Talk about a bit of aggression here from NQ. I genuinely think I could have scalped this, guys. Taking a short position off this closure, stop at this protected high, target of 1.5. This is going to rocketeer now. YM looks super weak here too. Yeah, that's going to slam our GP watch. Hmm. Tag into a 3 minute gap as well here. This is some really good structure. A little weird because it is 8 a.m. So we still have slightly less liquidity in active markets right now, but this looks super solid for a sell, a short sell lower. Yeah, there goes TP. It's kissing it, but you know it wants to. There we go. If this holds this 1 minute gap here, this is going to trend lower here. Stays within that C4 window as well. We still have a few minutes here. So if we can validate this continuation sequence, it could be a good one to get in on that structure. Mhm. It is correct. Yes, sir. Retesting those London highs. You know it. Look at this as well. Holy cow. This is clean, man. I like this. I might look for fun. I might, oh, okay. Well, wow. There goes the reaction. And there goes the TP from that original trade ad marked for you guys. Like, almost. See, if this 1 minute holds, this 1 minute holds. That's gonna be a protected high here. Equal highs could be targets later today. Absolutely. SPX daily count strength. Trump birthday this weekend. Iran war over news. We are sure pumping to 29,847. Oh, 100%. I'd be honored if we could pump to 29,847. Structure looks good here. If we look on the 1 minute, this is quite a big range accumulation. So watching for a proper manipulation here is going to be honestly quite easy. See, like, look, guys, one thing I want to be testing, I want to back test a little more. So I know I mentioned that trade here, but because we tagged into this fair value here, I want to see if, without even waiting for a bullish closure, if I can just target a 1.5 just like this. Candle body entry on this, target a 1.5. I'm very curious to see if a trade like this will play out. Because it retraced into an imbalance, even though it didn't get a bullish move, it had a temporary bullish before it flipped bearish. I'm just curious to see if that this style will trade 545 here inbound. Yeah, there we go. Just fun to see if these play out. Because technically, even though we didn't get this bullish move, this is a protected high now since it traced into a gap, reclosed below the move that led to that sweep. Hence where my belief lies. And look, why I'm here quite weak. Yes, as well. Wow, this is falling sweet here. I might start taking these style trades. This structure here just looks so bearish. Yeah, there goes the relevant low swept out on yes. There goes NQ as well. NQ now going to tap into this 29,549, which lines up perfectly with that 1.5. Convenience? I don't think so. There we go. Massive sell here. Massive sell on NQ. Like we see that TP get absolutely slammed here. Trail a nice, beautiful stop here. Wow. Tagged equal with my 1.5, and that's a tag out on 1.5R. Holy cow. Not the type of trade I would alert to you guys, but the trade I would take myself. Mm-hmm. Look at that. What a short sell. Two beautiful short positions. Now we're just slamming our way into the, as I mentioned, I wanted to see 6 and 7 o'clock lows, and now looks like we are heading quick to the 7 o'clock lows now. Wow. Look at this. 15-minute open high low closed here, sweep out above, C2 sweep. Dude, this is just like beautiful, man. God, I love these type of markets. Yes, it's weak. YM's even weaker here too. Oh my God. Well, yeah, 7 o'clock lows and bound. My phone screen's broken here. One second. I'm doing my 2FA for the login. I took that one. It's playing out beautiful on break even and risk free now. Yeah, this is just gonna run, Craig. This one's just gonna run into the 7 o'clock lows. Chat, if I'm gonna be full transparent, I'm trying to find my trade history here on Trade I did take these on my Lucids. I took this one on my Lucids. I didn't call this one out. I'm sorry. Just because this isn't typically what I would trade on stream. Just full transparency, guys. I did take that one on my Lucids. My fucking phone screen is broken. While gatekeeping, yeah, beautiful trade. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, guys. I'm trying to find my trade history P&L here. I did take this. I'm not even gonna bullshit you guys. I took the short, but I sold out at 1.5. I could have held under to the 7 o'clock low. Yeah, this looks good. Beautiful trade. I know this 7 o'clock low is gonna be bound here, guys. Sorry, there's not a lot for me to play here now. I mean, that's two trades for me already into the session. I feel bad. I did gatekeep that one a bit, guys. Just full transparency. I did definitely gatekeep this trade, but also this isn't typically how I trade from this 822 here. Boom, boom, boom. And there they go. Hey, where is he? Craig, you're gonna be a happy camper. If we can reclose back below the 533s here, this is gonna just short sell down to the 630 low. There's that closure. And we have the 8:30 open here as well. I'm gonna load, okay, it's Friday, gotta take a jab. Well, yeah, I'm gonna take a jab. It's a Friday. That's a good, exactly. Easy gets it, bro. Easy gets it, man. We'll make sure we get it in our daily protein here, guys. All right, yeah. 8:30 is gonna retrace a bit, likely into this 1 minute gap here before we see an expansion lower. We'll likely see that trace just a bit. There we go. Let's see if no trace of 1 minute gap here. We'll see just there because it's 7 o'clock lows, eh? Quick retrace here. Big, 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 big move on this range here. This looks fucking fantastic. Our open high low close sweep out above. SMT at those highs 29,445. We have some RELs lines up well with -2, -2.5 standard deviation too. Yep. Yes, sir. You know it. Drop well, just sort of perfect for longs. I know. I'm happy with this. I'm really happy with this. I wanted to see this sell. I really wanted to see this market sell prior to an expansion higher. So we're seeing that exactly happen now. We're seeing the daily. I'd like to, I mean, ideally we won't have enough movement here to get a daily wick, a larger daily wick, but a slight bearish move here into longs at the open. Gonna be beautiful. Just quickly get this in here. Bang, bang, bang. Boom. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, Dean, I like that. I like that framework there as well. I wanted to see, I was mentioning that before. I wanted to see the 495s, like sub 500 here, but definitely seeing these 630 lows would be ideal. There we go. 630 lows have been swept. There you go. Hey, Craig, good shit on those shorts, boss man. Slam those. Could have totally held that. Would have been what? Yeah, 50-point trade there. Wow. Good move there. Holy cow. Formed a protected high here on the C4 to the DQ and a secondary here. Too good to be true, man. See how market reacts now because now we have SMT with ES. ES hasn't taken out the 630 lows yet. So as of right now, we have an SMT at the lows now, which could be really good for scouting a long signature into the open, or at least into the 9 o'clock. Be cool to see if we could framework something off the 9 o'clock there. Wow, what a short. What a short sell here. Holy cow. Craig's a happy camper, everybody. I don't know where Craig is. He's disappeared in the shadows after taking these shorts, but he's a happy camper. There we go. Big reaction here, and still an active SMT with ES and Y, ES and then Q here. 1 minute SMT here, which means there's a 15-minute SMT as well. That looks so solid. Holy cow. Look to potential. I mean, closure confirmation back above 540s here. I could totally look to take these long because that would also signify a C2. We'll see how this plays, but this could be some fun structure here to trade this higher. Yeah, big move off those lows there. Now we're into that VWAP as well. Oh, brother. Reject, a little bit of a reject off VWAP. I still think we see a push higher here. Yeah. Other than that, though, just kind of not a lot. I'm really excited for New York session. I don't know why. This Friday's setting up. Whoa, that's my own voice. Um, this just looks like great structure here for New York. Excited for this one, ladies and gents. Nasdaq, give me some structure. Give me some structure. Big reject off VWAP here, likely making its way back into those lows again. Market is weak here. Market is uber weak here. Bit indecision here. Still have that SMT active. Wanting to see if we can, it'd be cool to see if we can close above 547, get closer to 9 o'clock open, see if we can frame longs pre-New York session. If not, we'll likely see manipulation occur during New York session into a long signature there. Wow. Well, there goes a resweep back into those lows. Okay. Well done, NASDAQ, I guess. Proud of you, question mark. Wowza, man. Riding Soul today? No, Bray's gonna be joining me at 9 o'clock. Lol, what's up, Fox? What do you mean? What's the LOL for? Good morning, brother. Hope you're doing well. What is up, Fox? Hope you're doing well, dude. Wow. It's gonna likely remove SMT. Bet, yes, sir. Yeah, Bray's gonna be on here soon, relatively soon, I believe. So, wow, big wick reject here. Market is so weak, guys. Shorts into longs into the New York Open. That's gonna be the framework for today, guaranteed. Guaranteed framework for today. This looks weak. That's gonna remove SMT. That should be SMT removal now on ES and NQ. Goodbye, NQ. Have a great time. Yep. Yes, here's why I believe finally took out the 630 low. No, still hasn't taken out the 630 low, so we still have an active SMT there. What's up, Fox? Good morning, though. Hope you're doing well. 5 minute uni ended up playing out there as well. Beautiful. Chef's kiss on that one. That's the 2R on Unicorn. Fully played out. Wow. Great entry sequence in there. I mean, the original shorts I had played out. I just didn't hold them as long as the 5 minute Unicorn. But that looks great. There we go. Massive sell here off this one as well. New 1 minute open. Boom, boom. Big reaction here. Yeah, this is gonna just dump. Bye, NASDAQ. Bye, NASDAQ. Have a great time. Yes, now taking out that 630 low. Likely gonna see a bit of a pop here from NQ. I'm curious to now see if we'll see these. Yeah, like the mid 400s here. Doing good, just that common. Good for you, NQ, I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, what? I mean, NQ's just kind of doing its own thing. It's its own butter right now, so I'm letting it ride itself. Not a lot I can do here. I just kind of have to smile and wave, right? That short played out so well into those lows, though. Can't even deny that one, guys. That was a beautiful. I mean, we did want shorts. Told you guys we wanted short before we go long, and now we're seeing that happen. 29 470 level. There goes 480s here. Likely going to see trace into 440s. Just think that's going to be the move for right now, guys. Watch this 1 minute closure here. New 1 minute open. Retrace. I don't even think we're going to wick fill here. I think we're just going to create small wick, not fill this primary wick, and just send lower again. Yeah, there goes NASDAQ. Bye. See, this is weak. I could tell from that structure on that hourly open high low close there that market just was not ready to go anywhere except lower. Wow. Is that 540 lows? Nope, no 540 lows taken yet, but we are following sweet here. Oh my gosh. 29 470s. Yeah, I mean, there goes your 470s. 470s officially tagged out there. This looks melty. Gonna wick fill now a little bit since ES and NQ are both running these lows. Likely trace it up into this 1 minute gap. See if we head lower, if we reject off that 1 minute gap on NQ. Ah, there we go. There's a 1 minute reject off that gap. Wow. NQ here pulling into this one. Longs are gonna be unreal if they hit. Dean, it's looking good. I can't lie. This New York session is looking like a bombshell. I'm excited to trade today. I'm super excited to trade today, chat. Major sweep out here. See if we inverse this 1 minute here. Likely gonna inverse that one. There we go. Big 1 minute inversion here. Holy bejeebers, man. Cannot make that up, can you? 1 minute IFEG here. Where's Dodgy, bro? Where's Dodgy, bro? Dodgy be all over this. Major liquidity swept here. Some good internal lows swept out. Where's Dodgy when you need him? Good morning. What's up, Aleeks? Yeah, Dean, these longs look primed. What's your win rate? Anywhere between 68 to like 74, 76%. Depends on the month and how market's performing, but high 60%, low 70%. Sometimes I do go on streaks though where I'm on fuego, I can't lie, but that's not every day. Wow. Big move here from NQ. Massive move here from NQ. Jeez Louise, man. Calm down there, Buckaroo. It's gonna fail this inversion and just continue to tank lower, I guess. Jeez Louise. Refilled out the inversion. See if we pop here. Equal lows now on MNQ here. I've got it open on trade debate. I'd love to see this hit the OT of the 5 minute range. Yeah, right. Find a woman entry mall and send it to the sky. Dean, I'm right there with you. I mean, I don't trade OT, but I would totally scout for like an SMT at those lows here. Oh my gosh, that'd be milky, buttery actually. Do we have an SMT still or no? No active SMT? Yeah, that's an SMT there. Believe so. No, no SMT there. Wow, look at this reaction here. Getting close. Like, what is this, dude? What is this sell-off? Holy shit. It's like a 60-point candle. 50-point candle off that 1 minute. Oh, shout out. MNQ here swept out the lowies. A little bit of divergence between these two here. ES as well. Now we have an active SMT. Hoping we chill out a little before the open. I know if we don't, I'm gonna be more sketched to trade this. Just because this market looks quite hectic right now. Guys, look at this. Oh my God. Holy cow. I mean, it's not within a candle structure, but this does. Yo, what's up, Dotoy? How do you pronounce that? G1E. I'll say G1E if I don't know. This looks insane, man. Bray's gonna be hopping on. Guys, here's my opinion. Watch this. I'm predicting it in advance. They want that low 260. I don't think we're gonna see 260. Yeah, if we see 260s, I'll be shocked. That's the entire London range completely completely taken back. I was thinking more like 450s. We take out 450s and look for a long. Because if we take out 260, that's going to be literally that's the daily wick. So then we'll likely see that's going to be a huge daily wick form. And then I could really go long off that. I could really, really go long off that. But yeah, guys, I'm predicting it now before Bray gets on here. I'm going to tell you guys Bray's been on a heater, guys. He's gonna be smashing some longs. He's gonna kill it. He's gonna find a breaker long because he's gonna see the same daily profile as I am, and he's gonna want to shoot for daily longs into this daily gap. You guys heard it here first. I would actually hold for a long time. Yeah, if we swept out the 260s, I genuinely think I would start DCAing my futures position. I think I would continue to take every drop we went lower. I would just continue to buy a micro. I would take this on my personal account. I just don't see a world, and if I needed to, I would literally weekend swing this. I just don't see a world in where we don't try and tag into this daily gap. And maybe I'm really aggressively bearish biased today, but like guys, look at market right now, man. We are bleeding off these short signatures here. We are bleeding. 372's ADR 6.25% discount, head back up into premium. Ideally, yes, right? I would be ecstatic about that. My God. This looks nuts, dude. Like, sorry, I'm not capitalizing on this as much. We're outside of my candle framework now, but I'm just looking. I'm just literally watching this short signature play. I just have to sit here and watch this play out because I don't feel comfortable entering on this, but it's for me instead. I'm just looking to absolutely slam some longs. What do you expect from SpaceX? Definitely expecting it to be overvalued. 135, I think, is good. I mean, we're going to be much above $135 a share for long-term value on SpaceX, but I think media and the fact of $135 IPO IPO offering is quite steep. So for me, I was going to watch and see price drop on it for the next week or 2 weeks and then invest fully into SpaceX. I just don't see a world in where SpaceX immediately starts to pump up in price. It might have a temporary pump because of media, but it's going to be people are going to realize that as of a new IPO, it's going to need to retrace a bit. Oh, here goes our first sauce of a C2 here. You guys are seeing it. First sauce of a C2 closure here on NQ. NASDAQ IPO SpaceX to be released for quotation at 9:50 Eastern. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I've got it open and ready. I've got it open and ready, man. SpaceX comes out today. Yeah, SpaceX IP opens today. Yes, sir. Does the glasses actually help? For me, it does in the morning to not get like super bloodshot eyes, but as the sun starts to come out, I take them off because they're more like nighttime blue light protective lenses. So then I use them then, yeah. SpaceX does come out today as well. Yes, sir. Oh my God, oh my 9 o'clock open here in about 7 minutes. Leo, do you always use a 1 and 1.5 on back and forth things you want or liquidity targets? 1.5 is for me personally was a fucking game changer. Like genuinely a game changer. Absolute game changer for me. 1.5R. What platform will you use to buy IPO? Oh, I'm not gonna get on it yet, but I'm gonna use likely Fidelity and Webull for the IPO. Oh my God, there goes the 450s. 450s are out. Oh my God. Dude, I need to just get this on footage here. Go for 260. I mean, at this point, we might as well, right? We've already smashed the 540s. It looks quite weak. Give yourself 30 minutes till the open. Bray should be joining us shortly here as well. Oh my God, 260s might be inbound, guys. Anticipating London low, then go reversal higher. I mean, yeah, this is what it seems like right now, guys. This is absurd. This has been an absurd sell-off here. Merci, j'apprécie. Holy cow. Guys, do you know if TPT has maximal withdrawal amount for 50K? I'm actually not sure. That's a question for chat. I haven't traded a lot of TPT. Strong 90-minute candle. I mean, yeah, strong 90-minute, strong hourly here. Look at this. SMT at those highs indeed led to a short sell. Could SMT fill here 30-minute gap? Likely as well. Yeah, definitely likely as well. Yeah, we do have a big 30-minute gap. I'm curious to see if this one holds. Two big 30-minute gaps. Yeah, as of right now, that would create we're in an active SMT at these lows pre-New York. 9 o'clock's gonna wipe through that though. I think, yeah, we might actually see these 260s. I guess I was wrong here. I was not anticipating price to pull this aggressively pre-New York, considering liquidity's low right now. I was not anticipating this strong of a reaction, but I guess I was taken by surprise. We'll have Bray hopping in here shortly, my brother from another mother. He'll be joining us shortly. So be ready to say, everybody say good morning, Pukinator when he gets into chat, all right? Do you need a buffer on Lucid to get a payout? All prop firms and funded or most prop firms in funded phase require that you get buffer. Lucid, it's yeah, $2,600 buff. You want to get above the 500. Or for Lucid, it's five. It's or it depends on what account. But if you do the 50K flex, which is one I use, it's 5 days till payout. And yeah, so 5 trading days until payout. But I believe the minimum is 500 for a payout. Similar to a lot of prop firms follow that. Your short idea still smashed though. Yeah, I did want to go short. Two of my shorts played out pre-New York session, so I'm not complaining here. I mean, I can't lie. This market is like chef's kiss for my entry sequence. But yeah, I'm like, oh, the one thing that I like though, guys, we are inside of this 30-minute gap on NQ, forming an SMT in the 30-minute gap. Oh, 9 o'clock open, ship this baby higher, make this the low of the day. Imagine 384. Not to be a naysayer, but kind of feels like we turn around in this area around this 30-minute gap. If this SMT holds, I'm in agreement. 9 o'clock open here in 3 seconds, so it could be quite aggressive too. Also, morning, Bray Bray. How we doing? Good. I'm jet lag is a mofo, but we're hanging.
Oh, you jet like, did you just get back?
I got back, yeah, I got back last night and then went to bed for like four
Hmm.
and a half hours and now we live.
Shit. How was London?
It was good, dude. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What'd you
had
get up to?
fun. Got to I actually hung out with day trading Ralph and Dodgy a bit, and then hung out more with day trading Ralph since he was available. But it was fun. Got to meet him, and then spent some time around the city. Met up with actually an old one-on-one, which is really cool. And then got to see the missus a bit, and now prepping for the Ninja Trader event.
Nice.
Yes,
So your
sir.
missus in London full time?
Yeah, she's a UK resident, so she's
Oh,
in
oh,
London,
okay.
London. She in London, London. And
See.
Brexit kind of screwed me over. So no living in the UK for me right now. Yeah,
Sweet. I'm just getting something exported here from my Insta, and then I will share my thoughts.
sweet.
Although I'm
Dude,
pretty sure
market
probably
is
very similar.
selling this morning since the 7:30 high. Oh my God.
Yeah.
SMT confirmation and just so guys, SMT no longer holding here. It looks like we're going to inverse this 30-minute gap here. And likely make our way down to the 260s. I didn't think it was possible. Apparently it's possible. We're down 108. We're down 160 points since my second short position on stream. Morning, Bray, Pukinator. Thanks for doing that. Yo, going to be in London for a Ninja event? Yes, I'll be in London for both the Ninja event and the prop firm event of sorts. The prop firm event, yeah. So I'll be in town for both. On some exciting news, Bray, look at the rig. Finally got Sony A. Okay, the blurred is messing up. Sony A7C Mark II in the bag, baby.
Oh,
Content
shit.
premium, dude. I'm amped about it. The reason I
Oh,
could have gotten
yeah.
like 7 hours of sleep last night, but I was just geeking over the settings. I feel like you would do the exact same. I was like fucking tweaking
Yeah.
out over the settings on it.
Yeah, I've been wanting to grab a camera as well. I
Yeah.
just gotta figure out which one and make sure I'm all ready for it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Alex is gonna say go for the what was it? The G
The
not the
ZV-E10,
ZDE10. Yeah. That
the Mark
camera's
II,
good
yeah.
though. It's also super portable, so I don't blame him.
That's kind of what I want, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been eyeing up for almost a year now, I think, actually. Okay. Okay. Um, almost got. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just posting a story so I can let everyone know that we're live.
Your stories are sick. The blurred out one with the city was electric. I saw that. I was like, that is
Yeah,
peak, dude.
that's my PM session one. That's how they know I'm getting a little silly. A little
Yeah,
silly.
a little silly
Yeah.
during the PM session.
Yeah. Okay, good morning, everybody. Let me see here. Let me see here.
I'll
Let me
quickly
see
see
here.
if I can
Catch
find my
up
private.
easy. Anti Miami Slayer. Easy Dino Ad. Sports Connect. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? James. Um, kind of a shit overnight session. I guess that's not true. That's not true. There was a decent London session set up. Just would have had to require a low time frame entry. But now the sell-off is a little bit funky, is it not? It's a little bit funky. Let me see. Thinking we've got YM taking out that Tuesday high. However, we're not really prepping any sort of breaker until we get below the London low. If we close an hourly candle below the London low, guys, that's going to change a few things. Um, Personally, because then we'll have formed daily high S&T with high of week, and we have an hourly bearish breaker. Those standard deviations take you right back down to the low of the week. So that could be something, but we do have SpaceX IPO today. So I believe trading for that is going to open right at 9:30. So we got about 25 minutes until that kicks off. Um, yeah, yeah. Let's see.
No,
Oh,
my
is he?
apologies. I was just trying to find a tripod super quick.
Boys
I was
geeking
trying to,
out.
dude, I was trying to set a little rear boom, like live trading on the back here. Got TradeAvate on the screen, triple monitor setup. Got a
Mm.
coffee with the letter L on it because we're cliche like that. Also, guys, I like this SMT with YM here. Both SMT, YM between Nasdaq and ES here. We just formed a C2 sweep into a candle body closure above that. So this could be the start of something as we move into this New York session, guys. I can't lie. But yeah, I was just geeking out over the camera really quick. I was setting up a quick aesthetic shot here live on the streams. So I apologize. Sorry, production. Today is going to be payday on the My Funded Future Rapid again, end of week payday. Shout out to the shorts. Ooh, Unicorn C2 here, guys. I can't lie. I might be interested to go pre-New York on these longs with this 30-minute SMT inside this gap fill. I might try this light size. I'll tag in 3 micros on this. Just because I did want to see that trace into the 400s and 450s. So I'm tagged in small 3 micros on this is just a pre-New York trade, nothing super crazy. I just want to see if we can capitalize on this long signature stop below the unicorn here. Okay, this breaker targeting this 2R Super small size trade here, 3 micros, since I'm already 2 on 2 on the day. But I just want to give this a little go inside this 30-minute gap, see if at all we can tick this with this SMT. I also like that we had an hourly open high-low close sweep and a 15-minute open high-low close sweep with an SMT. So just in on this with light size. Can we draw from buffer, bro? On what, Sports Connect? Like what prop firm are you talking about here? I do like this unicorn here. Once again, trying this 3 micro size, very, very light, but I do like the framework for this. There is a chance we reject off the previous 15-minute EQ here, the 8:45 to 9 o'clock EQ, but strong closure above that, I think we're likely to see back up at the 500s here. Light size 10 minis, dude. That's like my one of my boys. I was telling you guys on stream the other day. He took oh yeah, let me do one screen here. He ended up taking, he took a, into CPI, he took 22 minis on silver into CPI.
What?
Yeah, and he made 97 grand off of CPI on silver on a personal
Holy,
account. Personal
that's
account.
insane. 22 minis on silver.
22. He
That's
was up like
nuts.
he took the trade like 15 minutes pre-CPI. The longs looked great. The longs look
Yeah.
great. I can't even lie. The silver longs look great pre-CPI. And he was just like, yeah, I'm staying on these. He had literally like humongous balls, chat. Yeah.
Good for him.
I'm struggling here to get like, 5 minis. I'm still a little like, oof, on the personal sometimes. Also, I'm liking this movement here on Nasdaq. Once again, I'm taking these are on MNQ 3 micros on this position here. My fill was at 422.25. It's freaking insane. I know. Yeah, dude, I couldn't pay me. Your boy does not have balls like that, bro.
Does look good. I think we can get up to that 15-minute or not the digital open projections, which take you right up to Tuesday high.
Yeah,
Definitely
this
see
would
that.
not not too much. Yeah, great movement here above the EQ. I like this. Up about 25 points here on these longs now. I just like that unicorn. Oh, the hourly and 15-minute open high low close here looked really solid with that SMT with YM. So hence why we snagged this little trade. Stop is at the breaker as well here, just as a fair warning to all of you.
Kind of keen on
Yeah,
joining you on these if I get retag back into the
yeah,
breaker.
I like the framework a lot. Big move above this EQ2, which I'm happy about. Alrighty, in on these right now. Give me like 2 seconds, chat, while I'm setting up these aesthetic shots. So I'm geeking over this camera now.
Where's the unicorn? When you have a breaker and you have a fair value gap. Right here on the 1 minute. So above this high is your confirmation of your breaker. This candle itself is the breaker candle. Then your fair value gap is inside there. Making your
Be nice
unicorn.
if we can respect this EQ here. We might even pull into this super small 1 minute gap that formed at the 908. If that holds, I'd like to see this continue higher. Long and 415 out of 445, 30 points, Bubba. Take that one.
What is a breaker candle? I mean, the definition. The definition of a breaker candle is essentially for a bullish breaker, it is an up close candle sandwiched in between a swing low and a swing high before manipulation. So in this case here, right, you have your swing low, your swing high, and then your lower low. That's your kind of breaker sequence. And then you find your up close candle sandwiched in between. That's your breaker
Yeah.
candle. For
Yeah, I think
bearish, it's just the opposite.
it's the best way you could have explained that simply, dude.
And then for bearish, we'll just take this specific example here. Swing high, swing low, higher high, find your last down close candle or series of down close candles. Okay, that's important as well. find your last down close candle. There is no series of them because we have this up close candle in between. Otherwise, it would be all five of these candles if this was a down close as well. So this would be your bearish breaker candle here. It's more important. The swings are more important than the candle itself, but the candle does need to be present. So you don't need to wait for price to end to retest the fair value gap and breaker block in order to enter the trade. No.
No, a lot of the times you'll see people like Juno, who's Juno is literally the god of unicorn. But what he does a lot of times is he watches for a closure above the breaker and the change in state of delivery here, and or the breaker fair value. Sometimes he likes looking at SIST as well. But what he does as well is once he sees this confirmation, let's say we get a strong closure above the breaker, the unicorn, exactly. He puts a limit at the top of the breaker. So in this bullish example, he would set his limit to the top of this breaker, watch for price to retrace, stop still the same as you would with the market order entry, stop at the low of the breaker, target a 2R on this trade. That's like a classic Juno entry. Juno corn. I like that. Oh, I'm gonna start saying that, Darian. That's fucking genius. Juno corn. Yeah, guys, 2 for 2 on the day, but also did take some lighter size considering Friday, and I am jet lag as a mofo today. So for me, that's what we're doing, man. We're hanging out with the boy Bray. Speaking of which, would you know today? Oh wait, no, I thought you just posted something. Dude, you guys have been killing it on the Gram game, by the way, Bray.
Trying to.
You and Juno are like using a really sick. Do you make a template or do you just edit that yourself? Like, is it from a template you find on CapCut with all the? Because that text has to take ages to do.
For which one? Oh,
Your cap, like your
the
caption
recent one
ones
that I
that are.
sent last night.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's honestly, it's there's no easy way to do it. You
yeah,
literally have to like I do speech to text subtitles.
yeah.
Just on Filmora, I do speech to text subtitles, and then I literally just cut every single thing into word for word and time it. It's actually a very annoying thing, but it looks so clean doing
Did you
it
do
that
it on
way.
CapCut or what do you make it on?
I did it on Filmora. I did it on my computer.
Nice,
Doing it on my
nice.
phone would be a
Ages, yeah.
disaster.
Well, CapCut's on desktop as well. That's what I was wondering.
Oh,
Because
okay.
the auto captions are really good. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I use just speech to text automated
Nice.
captions on Filmora, and then just
That's
kind of
good.
it's just grueling. You just have to split the text into word for
Yeah,
word, so
that's
they get their own
nuts.
little subtitle box, and then you just time it, and then you
Yeah.
just add emphasis on the specific word that
See,
you want to have emphasis on.
I wanna see because CapCut released like the AI thing. Their CapCut AI apparently can do micro edits with AI. I don't know. I haven't tested it, so I don't know if that's reliable or not. But yeah, like that's a tedious process. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, very tedious. A lot of people just pay an editor to do it,
Yeah.
but I kind of like learning stuff like that, and like
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
it's fun.
Ah! Guys, also insane move here. We're up 35 points on NQ now. Those that actually tagged, actually, you wouldn't have actually gotten tagged by your limit by a quarter point there. But really strong move here on NQ. Not moving break even. Honestly, I think if I want to move break even, I want to see closure above the 846 high here. We'll see. But I like the movement above this EQ here. This looks quite solid. So just looking for an expansion higher here as we move into New York session. We have 15 minutes to the New York Open, but this looks absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Looking to see. Oh, I wasn't recording. I wasn't live recording this trade. Fuck. I
Morning,
fumbled.
Mario.
Oh, I actually fumbled that so hard. Shoot, dude. Unfortunato.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna sit flat on this one. I like it, but I'm trying to stay away from 1 minute setups as much as I can, especially before 9:30. I usually get cooked before 9:30. My accuracy on anticipating where it's gonna go is just not up to snuff. So I think I'd rather wait. But I like everything about this. It's just I think something's telling me to just kind of to sit back.
Let's see.
Ray,
Super
why they
bad.
call you the Pukinator? And it's not they, it's just Leo's the only one that calls me really. I allow it. I think it's funny.
I couldn't even tell you where it started, chat. Just like it's just funny. I actually could not tell you where it started from, guys. I just think it's ridiculous.
Ancient scrolls.
Back in my day. Yeah, this looks quite good here, though. I still like this a lot. We do have about 13 minutes until a New York Cam session open, but ideally looking for this to expand higher. I think if we can push up high into this 846 high, I'll likely move my stop to break even just before New York Open, slightly in profit to cover any potential fees here as well. So we'll see. But as of right now, I like the movement here. We have a strong 15-minute and hourly sweep here. 9 o'clock swept out the 8 o'clock low and 15-minute open high low close, as well as an hourly open high low close. So really looking for a strong expansion higher here would be the ideal situation for myself, but we'll see. Sit back of the saddle. I'm in the entry now. Light size on this, 3 micros as I mentioned, but 3 micros with some decent win potential here. If this tags out 2R, this is a solid 85.75 point trade. Actually, wait, 2R here, 78 point trade. My apologies. So we'll see, guys, but I like this. Bray, why they call you Buchanator? It's too good, man.
Yeah.
Let's move this a little bit more here. Bang. All right. Big move here on NQ, liking this. Up about 40 points on this trade. This looks really solid. Nice. Nice. I want to see a closure above these wick highs here around the 915 open. If we can see closure above 915, I might actually move my stop to break even now. Yeah. All right. I'm moving to break even here. All right. Stop move to break even. This is now a completely risk-free trade. I'm going to let this run in, likely going to fully let this run out till 2R here. 1.5 is already about to play out as well, but looking for a strong expansion. This looks good. Pre-New York bump. Just want to clarify for your entry, you place the order where the FEG in the breaker blocks, right? You place it at the top of the breaker. For a typical unicorn entry, I just took my entry above the closure above both the breaker and the fractal C2 sweep. Nice here. Just keep forming some wicks. That's the start of the new 15-minute open. I mean, new 15-minute open there as well, expanding higher. We formed the wick already, so ideally looking for this 15 to continue expanding away from the wick now. Take it to Tuesday highs. I mean, if this honestly, if we play out 2R here pre-New York, I'll likely just take 1 micro as a runner. Just let this baby run.
Run to Tuesday high.
Run. I mean, no
Can you
complaints. No comme comme
imagine?
ça. That'd be
Yeah, no,
nuts.
no come see, no comes that'd be a nice 417 point banger for you. Yeah, no come see, no comes no, no,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, also, I did mess up. My entry was on 422.50 by a quarter point there. I didn't mean to lie to you guys, but not 422.25 like marked on TV. I just checked. Trade of 8 here is marked at 422.50 for my entry. Big move here on NQ though, up about nearly 50 points. Tagged into 55 points. That's the 1.5R tagged out. Could look to take a partial here, especially since we are about 9 minutes away from the New York Open. I think if we can reclose back above the like 919 highs, I'll take one partial here, leave two more for max TP. If you go retest now to limit levels, entry still valid. Yeah, entry would be invalid, sadly, because it does break away from the C2 structure. So you would just you just be trading a retracement leg, praying that it would continue higher. Your stop loss, why there? Stop below the breaker. Because if we break below this breaker, there's a high chance that that also means that we're going to invalidate the protected low here at 902. Hence why I'm looking for this to be, I'm looking more for this as a managed trade, less risk on this trade as well. If I were to move my stop all the way down to the protected low, it brings my stop from 39 points to 68, which is quite a bit of risk. And also it means I would have to expand to 1.5R significantly more, looking for over a 100 point move. So it manages my risk. And also, if we do invalidate that breaker, that does mean that there's a high chance we will invalidate the protected low. But I do like this movement quite a bit here. Want to see this continue to expand higher. I'd really like to see a closure, reclosure back above the 920 highs here, forming small C2 bearish leg here. Yeah, keep in mind we are break even on this trade. So if we do tag back into my BE, so be it. C'est la vie. Small 1 minute gap here. We'll just mark this out for the sake of it.
Something I would like to see, I'd like to see, in order for me to get long, this kind of does go against the current low here. Not that it has to get taken out, but I would love to see, since NQ had swept out its Asia low already, I'd like to see us get a Judas, not necessarily taking out this low, but give me a deeper cut and then create some sort of SMT with this London low, probably with YM. We get SMT there. And then I would get long off of that. I would just buy that with a stop at the London low. Target the highs. I think that would be the highest top tier setup for me. Not to say that this one is invalid and it can't work out, because I quite honestly think it can, but I'm going to demand like the highest probability setup for my setup and my model, especially considering it's Friday and I've had such a good fucking week this week. I don't want to take something that is, that I'm thinking is like, kind of meh. I want like the highest probability setup. That's usually how I like to treat Fridays, because Fridays are like a really, for me, historically, Fridays are a day where like I can fuck it up bad, especially if I'm like trading from from a position of like wanting to take a setup and like looking for something. Things can go kind of haywire like they have in the past. So I always like to demand highest probability setups on Fridays, because like Fridays are like, I treat them almost like a day off. It's like the market's gotta really show me that I want to take a trade, if that makes
Hmm.
sense.
That's super fair.
And if this goes
Uh,
without me, guys, like like I anticipate it probably will, I'm going to be totally fine missing this, and I'm probably just gonna be super stoked that you guys nabbed it, because this is super clean continuation framework.
I'd likely get tagged at break even here. Well, unless this we fail this inversion here, I'm likely gonna get tagged break even. We have a
This
1 minute
925 candle
INTG
could
here
give
as
you a
well.
juicer. 925 always gives a little bit of a juicer candle. Maybe with this swing here on the 1 minute forming
That
after
would be nice.
tapping
Yeah,
that,
I'm seeing that right now. That'd be
I
nice.
think I think you got it. I think it
Yeah,
could be good. I'm not
you know,
really good at predicting the next 1 minute candle. I mean, no one is,
past
but
past few weeks, market's been tagging me at break even by about like a point to 2 points and just running up to my stop. Oh, good move here. Yeah, that 1 minute swing closed well. Very strong movement here. Likely look to take a partial at the high of this 920. Take one partial here just to secure some profits, since that'll be about 130 points off one micro there. So, or $130 off one micro, AK 60, about 60, 65 points. So if we can tag in, I have a limit set here, limit sell set at the 920 high at 78. So if this tags out, I'll take one partial here. Strong 1 minute swing. This looks really solid. Bray
I feel
blessed the
like a
market
wizard.
for me today, guys.
I feel like
Yeah,
a wizard for that one.
I know you're
You're
like
a
that. 1 minute
wizard.
swing looks good. Ching. Also, your ice, I just saw you drink your iced coffee. Your iced coffee aesthetics are impeccable. Your
Are they? You
black,
like
ice
that?
black coffee. Dude, when you
You
when
like
you
that
like
shit?
prop it back down on the coaster, your setup is, because I don't have like a proper setup right now. It's kind of buns, but yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
damn, I need to step it up.
I just get a good desk. Got to get a desk, and then don't you have a nice wooden desk, like a nice walnut desk?
I no, I ordered that, so I'm waiting for that. That's coming to Tampa.
Uh,
I move around way too much for proper setup. That is true. Had I
yeah,
had
you
like
do.
one place for a while, I would have a simple setup, walnut desk, warm lighting in the back. Probably, honestly, I would probably get a mechanical keyboard with like some wooden keycaps as well. Just follow like a full woody aesthetic.
Nice. Yeah, the woody aesthetic is nice. This wood
That'd be the
desk was
dream.
kind of like the main attraction of my office for me.
Yeah.
I
So
want to get
nice. It
some
looks
different
wicked.
lighting here, but yeah, yeah, the orange is kind of I fuck with the orange.
Yeah. Alrighty, really want to see a closure above this 920 high here pre-New York session. We've got about 3 minutes until the New York Open, guys. So by the looks of it, I can't lie. I think we're going to see a bit of a bullish pop here. Market looks locked and loaded. But then again, like we could also very well see a retrace back into the 9 o'clock low here before looking for higher prices. But fingers crossed here. Bray was a wizard, calling that nice 1 minute swing. We immediately had a huge bullish 1 minute pop. So limit sell one at the 920 high here, rest two full TP. Still in this trade break even as well, or like my stop is set to break even. So this looks good here. Computer, computer, get me 2 all on this trade. Computer, make
Computer.
Bray have a good day. Okay, that's one partial taken out here. Nice. That was about a 60. That was nice. That was a 60-point partial there taken out. So 120 bucks secured on this trade already. Open should fire this up. This looks good. Break even on these as well. I'm ecstatic about this one. Computer, take me out 2R before New York Open. Okay, I've now spoken it into existence. We're hitting 2R here pre-New York session. Oof. Alrighty, let's see what happens here. I'm really tempted to take one more partial, just and leave that last micro to just either get stop the break even because this would be basically a $300 trade now off just 3 micros. The power of micros, man, I can't lie. They are absolutely banging. Alrighty, minute 30 here. All right. Let's start manifesting in the computer way. Computer, let the New York Open absolutely make this second one fly up and let my micro go all the way back up to Tuesday highs and make me so much money off one micro I can make a viral tweet about the importance of micro contracts. Sweet, we're good now. Spoken into existence, chat.
Leaving this on 9:30 is gambling. Bez, no, it's not.
Can you do your English accent for the rest of the session, please? And we'll lose viewership by about 70% there.
Yeah, leaving a trade on before 9:30 is not fucking gambling, guys. Don't.
It's not gambling. Leaving this at 9:30 is gambling. It's gambling something that I'm already up 90% until my TP. So if that's gambling to
Yeah.
you, then c'est la vie. No, it's not with the spread. Come on. I mean, technically
Okay.
it's riskier, right? But like so be it.
With the
Like I'm
spread,
already
this is the fucking
yeah.
futures market. We're talking about a
Yeah.
spread that's so fucking tiny, man. Like,
Yeah,
nah,
it's very
nah,
minuscule. Either I
nah.
get tagged out here, break even on this, and I'm still up on this trade, secured my partials, so I'm a happy camper regardless. And if this does, if this plays out, then I'm not complaining. At the end of the day, I'm the one making money on this trade, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you there, brother. Much love though. Much love. Alrighty, 9:30 open here in about 3 seconds. Let's see if this pops up into my TP. Bang.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
out. Bang, 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 baby. 2R tagged out on the trade, immediately into break even.
Love it.
There we go. Alrighty, guys. Nice trade there. A 78-point trade. So we're out. And there goes the New York Open. Holy smoke show.
That's
Dude, that took
crazy. It tagged it before 9:30. Hey,
I know
with
it
that
took me out
little
by
little surge up there.
literally it took me
Yeah.
out by 1 point. This time instead of taking me out by 1 point, it took me out in profit at 1 point. That was a beautiful trade, guys. Beautiful C2 there. Right into the 930. Some might call it gambling that I held into the open, but I was 95% of my way to the TP. So don't know what to tell you guys other than I'm up. That was a over $300, $340 trade there. So no
Beautiful.
complaints from me. Sweet, sweet. Best part about that too, fully recorded the second half of that trade. So I'm amped about that. There goes an Instagram reel. Alrighty. 1 minute structure here. Strong manipulation here on the 1 minute. Closed it on 1.7R and was stress free. Somebody on the same trade did not tag and went break even. Yeah, fair enough. Beza,
And
did you
whatever
take
that
the
trader did was none of your business, man.
That's true.
Like,
But Beza, did you end up taking the end? Did you end up taking this entry, the same entry I did? Did you take the same trade? W for Leo, I appreciate it. Thank you. Did you take the same trade I did?
Bray and polite. Well,
C'est la vie.
not
So be
really,
it.
but I just because I disagree with you. and I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit. So
The same, but 3 minutes later, I have unicorn indicator as well. Very nice. Well, I'm happy for you. Congrats on your 1.7 R win. We're both walking away with over 1.5 R. I don't see the complaint dissing on me, you know? Live, laugh, love, execute.
Bray super impolite. Well, you can go elsewhere, man. If you don't like my vibe, if you're not fucking with me, like, but you come in here and you tell people that they're gambling when respectfully I disagree, and then I'm the impolite one, and you keep arguing instead of just saying like, all right, man, agree to disagree. And I also
I
don't, I
love
also don't, I also don't care if you think I'm impolite. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, so it's all good though. Good stuff on your 1.7R. I'm discussing, not arguing. Okay, pal.
Bray don't put, yeah, everyone has their rules at the end of the day. Yeah. And I knew that I was comfortable. Guys, I took two shorts with you guys live on stream pre-New York session. So I think I could afford a break even in the case New York reversed on me. I don't think I was eating ramen tonight if this hit me out break even, guys. Realistically,
Angry Bray, let's go. Not angry. I
we are in the
just
market to go.
come off as such.
Nah, guys, he's a happy Canadian.
Yeah.
Canadian. Dude, Canadians just don't want the beef, man. They're just trying to relax, bro. We're all here vibe, bro. Bray and I are on stream. We're hanging out.
Bray
Bro's got his
always
iced
angry.
coffee. Ramen is delicious.
Uh,
Let's take some ashwagandha. Ashwagandha I used to be on ashwagandha. I didn't notice anything. Oh wait, SP. Wait. SpaceX. No data here on SpaceX. Isn't it supposed
nothing
to
here for
IPOs
me.
today, wasn't it?
Yep.
Am I tripping?
Maybe it's not yet. Take some ashwagandha. What is the benefit of taking ashwagandha? I've heard all about it.
It's like
Is it
increased blood
testosterone
flow.
and
No, it's
blood
like
flow?
increased blood flow and like temporary testosterone boosting, but like I looked at the research behind it, it's buns, dude. It's not like
Yeah.
yeah,
For you, calming
it
down.
turns into let's do maca instead. I just think we do retatrutide and BPC 157 and
Mm-hmm.
enclomiphene and GHK.
Bez, you can quit rage baiting, and if you keep yapping shit, I'm just gonna ban you, man. This is for the second time, actually. So,
I was on ashwagandha for 3 months and I get cold sweats. Bro was soulless, man. Jesus. My poor brother Alex. Wow, we didn't even get a sweep out of the 930 there. Oh, I guarantee YM probably played out so well here. I just realized I didn't have YM open. Oh, it didn't. Bless. Chad, I wouldn't even lie. I've kind of been a YM sucker. No SMT here, but yes, rejecting off the 30-minute gap. I honestly think we could look for longs at these lows here. I'm really against going short biased for today, considering this daily profiling. Depends on just like discussing. Love you all, boys. Much love back to you, brother. We're just here vibing. 30-minute reject here on ES, likely anticipating higher prices off this. Ideally, look at this as a big manipulation leg. Alex on the 15 seconds probably like drooling at the mouth right now. He's probably looking to long down here too. Alex on the 15 second. I know you're in here too, Alex. Alex definitely snagged this. He saw that manipulation. 15-second manipulation, OB confirmation, and just sending it higher now. Continuation entry coming for London low target. That would be nuts. Making all the way to London lows would be a bit insane. I can't lie, but I also can see the vision. Bro smells Alex through chat, bro. Yeah, good. I just know he's got that 15-second chart open right now. He's got that
he's
he's
got
got the
that
sleepy. He's
musk.
got. I was gonna make a whole scene. He's got sleepy crust in his eyes right now. He's like waking up, rolling out of bed, looking at the 15-second, drooling. Chat. I love you, Alex. I'm just joking, bro. That's me every day because I gotta get up at 4:50 a.m. I
I
was up
guess
at
so,
4.
eh? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one waking up here. Why do you think I got a hoodie on, chat? Ugh. Morning, Leo. What's up, Adrian? Massive 1 minute inversion here. I was telling you guys, look for longs off this 30-minute gap. I can't lie, this looks buttery. I think we're gonna see I think we're gonna see a price move higher here. I just don't want to see NQ or ES go lower. Like realistically, yes, we could see a sweep out of the 260s, which is the London session low. Yes, I'm aware of that, but also I think that for me would honestly invalidate my long bias if we made it all the way down into London session lows. So instead, I'm looking for a continuation higher.
Nothing here for me. Didn't get my framework yet, but yeah, this that sweep out and reversal does look quite nice. Who is doing stuff like you on the market? Love group live trading concept. I'm not sure what you mean, Bez. Who's doing stuff like you?
I think even stuff like you on the market.
Okay. There's a couple. There's a couple of accounts. Like Ninja Trader does group live trading. I think a lot of the prop firms do it as well, but there's a
Proper
few.
ones are more giveaway cycles though. Like it's all giveaway
Yeah.
based on those. So because like
Yeah. I would say Ninja Trader is probably the only other one that like is like that I've seen. I'm so biased though. I think we what we have going on is awesome.
yeah, it's a good vibe, dude. I agree.
Placing silly trades all the time. Oh, Tradeify, really? I've never tuned into any of their shows, to be
I
honest. I've
love you
tuned into
guys, man.
Ninja
I
Trader
love
to
you too.
watch Kane, but yeah, we love you too, Slayer.
Love you too, Slayers. And bro, I think you're in here I swear to God, you're in here every session, bro. I see you in London, I see you in New York.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, this guy doesn't sleep, man. I mean that out of love, by the way. I'm just like, damn. I swear to God, every time I hop on stream, you're like one of the first five to go, morning. I'm like, bro, where'd this guy come from, dog?
They have only one good trader streaming, rest is gambling with virtual tokens. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm so confused here, guys. I'm really curious to know, SpaceX as of right now. Anybody
Apparently
know why?
950 was the IPO. Apparently
Oh,
950.
950 was. That
Somebody
would make
somebody mentioned it. Yeah.
more sense then. Okay, so we've got 12
It's
minutes. I'll
probably
make
it's
that
probably
data
best if they wait till 950 just because like introducing it at 930 would be a fucking
shit
disaster.
show, dude. I know.
Yeah.
T minus 12. Yep, T minus 12 minutes for IPO. Yeah, I think I'm so just I had some questions in chat during the 8 o'clock portion of this stream in regards to SpaceX IPO. So I'm going to answer just in case anybody's wondering. But SpaceX IPO for me, I think is going to be overvalued by public and media. Obviously, you guys know the CEO of SpaceX. I think he's definitely media trained very well. For me, I anticipate IPO to be overvalued. I'd like to see SpaceX make its way below 100, potentially around the $100 level before I even consider buying in on the buying
hmm
some shares on it. That's just my personal take. I could be very wrong. We just see media pump up price and SpaceX just retains value because I do think SpaceX is going to easily be $1 trillion valuation, like significant, like multi-trillion dollar valuation. I just got to say it, guys. I think it's super, super feasible for it to be a multi-trillion dollar company. Space travel, considering nowadays too, I think there's a lot of reason to believe that as well. So just a small little take there. I could be biased as well because I do enjoy aerospace engineering, but
It just
that
seems it
that
seems a
bomb.
little overvalued to start off. Like I'm in the same boat. I want to see it come cheaper.
Yeah,
They're quoting at 135. It could open up higher than that, of course, but
definitely.
I don't know. There's only like a 5% float that they gave out to investors pre-IPO.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. There could be some squeeze. Like I don't think everyone's gonna want to just jump in and buy it like that.
I don't think so either.
But yeah, space is a huge. Is
There
I
goes
think
my
space is gonna be a huge thing
100%.
in the future.
Also, there goes Nasdaq off that 30-minute gap, guys. I was telling you that's gonna be. I feel like we expand here. I might look for the new 15-minute open here and see if we can close back above the what the fuck just happened? What just happened to ES? Look at
Oh,
ES.
what the?
What just happened on ES?
Wait.
And Nasdaq. What the fuck? All right, what news came in? What news came in, boys? Who knows what news came in? What the fuck? All right, well, um, cheers then, I guess, brothers. Holy hell.
Still watching this London low.
But I
If
was about to
NQ
press
forms a
short. I
failure
was about to
swing,
press short too. Oof. What's the news on that though? What the fuck? Welcome to Trading 2026 Markets, boys. Bro, Darian just sent me the funniest sticker of me going, "Hey, computer," and it's me with my fingers on my face, bro. That's hella funny.
Iran news. Mm.
Was it? Likely, but I'm trying to look at news feed here. What's it say? At 632, I'm gonna balance S&P. I don't see anything. Jeez Louise, guys. That's a bit absurd. Well, that just invalidated a long signature for me. Screenshot skills are strong, bro. Darian, that is funny as hell. Trump, Iran leaked terms do not match written agreement. True Social, just this so far. Yeah, that should not have been that strong of a reaction though. What was that? Like 110 point move? Let me see. That
I'm
was
still watching for
106. That
this
was
London low
106.
S&T.
162 points in 2 minutes off that. I don't know. That just doesn't feel like that should be. Well, now we're definitely going to see the 260s met here on NQ. So look to long around the 260 lows now seems the most feasible. Seems like the most plausible thing to do.
Yeah, it looks like they're all going to take this London low. At the same time, it's not really something that I could buy if they're this close to it. I think you might sweep it out. And then that would invalidate it, have to sit and wait. Yeah,
Holy cow, guys. You just can't make that up.
there's the London low with ES. I'm gonna wait for a confirmation entry off of that. It's just a little bit tight, but that's a massive, massive breaker.
Dude, what the fuck was that about? Holy cow. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing from me here for that, guys. Just transparent. That's a bit absurd. Shorted gold, took the stop loss, and news came out, and now TV, just like you said, welcome to 2026, right? Am I right? Yeah, wow. GC also tanked 228. Yeah, 20 point drop on GC in 2 minutes as well. Oof. On the right of my chart is a T-Trade's Fractal Model Pro. That's where I get my higher time frame charts. Beza.
Yeah, fuck. Look at that failure swing on London low. It's doing what we wanted it to do, but that's just a little too tight for me. To be fair, that's just a little bit out of my comfort zone. Like a little bit too much. I'm fine being uncomfortable in a trade, but that's a little excessive to buy. Right?
Yeah,
Pissed off at London low. Yeah,
I don't even blame you. Like, yeah, you just won't see me playing this reaction to market here. Now I'm anticipating a London low sweep before I even look to consider longs. Boys, how did we not take that low? And I'm short. Like, are we serious right now? Oh, brother, that is unfortunate. Well, there's a technical continuation sequences forming here, but I'm hands off until that. When it goes live, NQ gonna go nuts, dude. I know. We've got T minus 5 minutes and 40 seconds until the SpaceX launch, guys. I think it'd be sick if SpaceX had timed a rocket flight with their opening. So like at 9:50 Eastern, they had a rocket fly at the same time. Could you imagine? God, that'd be the best publicity stunt of the century. Pump up valuation unless the rocket explodes, then I'm shorting on options, man. I'm taking full size life-saving shorts on SpaceX.
there's
There
the
goes
London low
London
now.
lows. There goes 260s. Gone. Oh no. During a macro time is rigged. Not much you can do here, man. No current SMT as well. Looking for an SMT to form here and then a trace higher.
We've
I'm
got
still
YM
long
London
bias.
low. I think we got
What?
YM London low. We got YM London low still. S&T,
Yeah.
I think.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, good shout. I really want to see this. I want to see market reject off this 260 here and just fly higher.
That's kind of my thinking too. We got a 1 minute breaker prepped as well. -4 standard deviations is resting just at Tuesday high. This could be what I'm after here.
Nice reaction here off this 260 low on the 1 minute though. I like this. Because that's also the new 15-minute open. Looking to see closure above 324 here. That's my first signature for a potential long sequence. Also considering, yes, we do have, thanks for shouting that out, Bray. We do have an active SMT with YM as well at these lows.
Mhm.
So this could be decent framework here to look for some longs.
We close above this brown line here, confirming the breaker. I'm going to be long.
Yeah, I'm looking to go long at this C2 here. Risk will be limited though, because this is almost a 100 point stop for me off this 260 low if I use the protected low. So likely just going to see if we get this closure first of all, and we'll take this with like 2 to 3 micros because I'm already 3 trades on the day. So for me, it gives me less reason to want to get super involved with heavier size and considering SpaceX IPOs in about 2 minutes now. But closure here, looking to go long. So I'll mark this out for you guys. Mark here, and then put my stop at this protected low, target of 1.5. Might even target back up into the 940 highs here. Failed closure, we'll see. Oh, okay. At 260s, you're gonna love it at zero. True. Imagine. Kane mentality.
I would love NQ at zero. I'd fucking sell
Put you.
everything and then
So
get back
every,
in.
I'm selling my liver, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna be rocking with one kidney after that. Yeah, failure to close there above the breaker yet. We've got a minute and 15 seconds until the IPO release, so we're gonna have a little bit of an increased volatility, I'd imagine. Nobody wants my liver though. Hitting the
No
piss too
longs here
hard.
yet for me. Nobody wants my liver
Yeah.
though. Yeah. I'm all in, says Dan. All right, guys. Selling my left testy for this long here. I've already sold it on the black market. Read tag into the 260 lows here. Want to see this. I really want to see this close. Well, now for me, a long signature at this read. She didn't really resweep that out there. Still looking for same closure. Scratch what I said. The left. Yeah, I'm doing the left. You got to sell the testy that hangs higher. Keep the one that hangs lower, you know? Give me some agua.
Okay. So no closure before IPO, so we're gonna be sitting and waiting. I want to see this volatility though. This is gonna be nuts.
Let's see.
I imagine it's gonna be like a slow to start, but it might pick up
It's not even
unless it's
loading. No data yet on TradingView for SpaceX, so we'll see.
okay.
Somebody in chat, let me know once you guys see that SpaceX opens up public on TradingView.
To drag my other chart up here and have SpaceX up. What's the ticker?
SPCX.
No data yet. Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be yeah, still no data, and this is now consolidating around these just above the 300s here now.
Yeah, I don't want to see it consolidate much longer than this. I want to see a confirmation soon.
Actually looks decent. I might get some shit for this though, guys. RTY longs. I might get some major shit for this, but RTY longs on the 1 minute actually don't look too shabby. I'm gonna get some serious shit for that, but these RTY longs in the one do not look too bad. I think we do have SMT, yeah, active SMT there as well. We'll likely see that expand away, which gives me confidence that Nasdaq's eventually gonna pop. I think 10 o'clock is gonna be the catalyst for today. I just don't. SPCX, still nothing on SpaceX here. Let me see if there's anything online about it. Is is it SPCE? Am I tripping?
Nope, SBCX.
Okay, I was wondering.
Okay, we got
Yeah, I
potential
don't see
closure
anything.
here. And then Q. 10 seconds until it closes. Okay, I'm in.
Nice. I'm gonna watch for retrace to 60. I'm gonna grab two likely here. Cat. I'm in with two. I'll grab my third at the 60 if that gets filled. Bit of a later fill there. Okay. Stop for me lies at the protected low here. Targeting a 1.5.
Yeah, still no data on
Can get tagged on my third here at
SpaceX.
the 60. No tagging on my third contract here. Watching to see if the 60 gets me tagged at my third. All right, I'm tagging on my third contract here. Third micro on NQ. Brings it down to 475 as my average. Stop the protected low. There's a chance this just gets immediately wiped out here, by the way, guys, but we'll see.
So now I'm hearing Buddy said online said 9:50, but news outlet is saying this afternoon now,
Oh,
which is weird. I don't know. Could just be news outlet. But either way, this is a valid long without the SpaceX IPO,
yeah.
giving us some wind at our sails.
Yes, sir. Straight on SpaceX starts in 6 minutes. Okay, so it is 10 o'clock then, because 9:50
So,
felt like a weird time to release an IPO. I don't feel like you see a 9:50 IPO release.
yeah.
Then again, it is Elon, so I'm not super surprised by that either. Alrighty. Also, for those wondering, I'm in on this with three micros. This is going to be my last trade of the day, regardless of what happens here. Just that's my fourth trade, which is above my daily trade limit here. I just like how market's moving today. So just capitalizing where it feels very feasible and good shit. So I just don't like this NQ micro consolidation around the 300s here. It's
Mm-hmm.
struggling to get above, but if we can reclose back above the 360s here, I think we'll see a strong pop. It's just that we're also tracing into the EQ of the strong first 15 minutes of market open, which is what's leading to a bit more indecision than usual.
Yeah, I'd like to see this last 5 minutes start to do a little bit of something so that we can get a better looking closure on the hourly and the 4 hour.
Hmm.
Otherwise, like if we close the 4 hour like this, then I'm thinking that we're probably going to continue lower and go take out that 2 p.m. low from yesterday.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. Alrighty, good closure here on the one. I like this. Bit of indecision at the 954, followed by strong 1 minute closure at the 955. Really be nice to see 10 o'clock with some good bullish sentiment here and get us above the first 15-minute New York range, or New York EQ, I should say, New York Open EQ.
Yeah, I want to see us get up and out of here.
Wow, even the small pop here is 29 points for me. This full 1.5 here. I'm targeting the 940 high, which is a 1.4R on this trade. Good 1 minute movement here though, Bray. Good. Clean indicators, by the way. Yeah, dude. Bray's chart is like my dream chart, dude. He's got like the cleanest looking charts ever, boys. They're so clean.
I try to keep a clean chart. It's tough sometimes, especially when the SMT indicator starts popping off.
Yeah, no kidding. Nice movement here on the one though. This is fucking sweet.
Yeah, this is looking good.
Tapping into the EQ now of that first 15-minute candle during New York Open. So ideally looking for a strong closure above that. I honestly, because this is my fourth trade of the day, I might look to take partials early here. I know I get shit for that, but might be looking to take some partials here above this EQ. Just secure some profits.
I'm liking it. This is kind of what we wanted to see before 10 guys, right?
This is exactly what we wanted to see. This looks super good here, guys.
Do the computer thing.
Computer, take me back up to New York AM session highs and please bless my boy Bray with a beautiful, beautiful win in trade. This looks absolutely juicy right now. Above this EQ here, I'm looking to take a partial here on this 1 minute closure. This looks absolutely stunning, guys. We're up 68 points on this trade now. This is just bread and butter, milky smooth here. Alrighty, yeah, likely going to take one partial here. Once again, this is a 3 micro trade, but once again, 3 micros, if this hits, guys, that's close to a $500 trade off of 3 micros. Computer, show my butter some sauce. So typically with these type of entries as well, we like to see put a line up at the top. Let's do a nice these loading symbols that everybody puts. Everybody with these PSPs puts these loading symbols. I need to get back above here, and I want to see. Honestly, just it's just filling all these 1 minute gaps here. Still
Yeah.
not faded by it.
At this point, we'll just let 10 do its thing. I don't love the
Yeah,
4 hour closure. The hourly closure is okay. The 4 hour is meh.
yeah, 4 hours, all right. Not the best. I wanted to see a 4 hour expansion higher off of the Thursday, 4 hour expansion higher off that sweep, and then also daily expansion. Daily profile looks disgustingly good for longs today, though, guys. Thursday sweep of Wednesday low into closure above Wednesday's range. Friday opens formed a wick, expanded away from the wick pre-New York session. For me, that gives me good reason to want to look to go long on the day. Secondary SMT with the YM here, hoping that holds.
Ooh, that's pretty. That's real
Yeah,
pretty. Actually, I
like
like
that.
that secondary. That
Yeah.
should send it.
And also that's if you want to use this is a strength switch SMT here as well, which I really like. Oh
Yeah,
wow, good 10
those are my
o'clock open
favorite.
here. I took a partial out here, guys. I'm leaving my last 2 micros for max TP. I'm targeting the 940 high once again, so this will be a 1.4 hour trade. Likely take one out at the 940 high and then leave one as a runner just for this daily expansion. I think this profile looks unbelievably disgusting in a good way, but nice here. Beautiful move here. Great entry on your end as well, Bray.
Thank you, bro.
Also, chat, what did I say? Bray, if you ever go back in the VOD, I predicted the trade you were going to take today, and I actually got it right.
What did you say? When was this
I
before
was
I
like,
hopped on?
I was like, I guarantee if we continue to sell this, I'm like, we're gonna see London low sweep, and Bray's likely gonna look to go long today, and he's gonna smash longs. You can look back in the VOD. Who was here when I said that, by the way?
Is that
Yeah,
right? No
who was here in
shit.
chat
That's
when I said that? I literally said before Bray gets on, I'm gonna give you guys a secret sauce. I'm like, Bray's gonna watch for a sweep. I was gonna look for a bearish manipulation and then tag longs. I'm like, he's gonna absolutely smash it. Yeah, I was here, dude. I was just for fun. I was predicting present. Yeah, he said that. I did call you getting longs and smashing them today. I was like, all right. Bray's you've been on a heater this week. I was like, there's no way he doesn't smash longs today, especially with his daily profile. It's like it looks too clean.
you know me
Looks
so
way
well.
Dude, I've just been seeing how you've been trading this week. You've been milking it. So I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna be slamming these
Yeah,
longs.
yeah, it's been a good week. It's been a good
Great
week.
movement here though. It's the mustache, yeah. We'll still call him Brustache instead of a Braystache instead of Bray, guys. Braystache or Pukinator.
Pukinator, yeah, Pukinator works too.
I really
That
like
one's a
that secondary
classic.
S&T with YM. That's a strength switch
Yeah, that
S&T. This is
shit
just
is
gonna extend away.
clean.
Computer, tag me out at the 940 high and give Boy the winning trade he wanted for Friday.
Yeah, I'm caught up, Darian. We watched the last two episodes last night. We got it all caught up. Crazy, crazy, crazy. For those of you who don't know, we're talking about Love Island. Me and Darian watched Love Island.
The super secret show
We watched Love Island.
is
I'm
class.
28, Zach. I'm 28.
That is class. What's good, lads? Of Mag. Also, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribing to Lab Live. We are less than 10 subscribers away from 3.5K subs on the page. And I know there's some of you that aren't subscribed yet. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing. Helps us out a ton. Let's get the lab to 3.5K. And then after this trade hits, I'm going to be hopping off here and then leaving my last micro to run because this is going to be 139 point long if this fully hits out here, guys. Long from 325. Dude, just like me, brother. Or except better than me. Sorry. Fuck, my apologies. You're better. 333 was my fill today. 334 actually was my fill. You guys are skilled.
Yeah,
Love it.
325 is
Anali,
crazy.
much love to you too, brother. Much love to you, period.
I want to see high of day, to be honest, and then Tuesday
I
high.
same. And let's see if that's TP. We're kissing this TP now, chat.
I'm
And
gonna set a partial at negative
bang.
two.
There we go. Second out here. I'm leaving my last break even on my last runner, risk free. I'm letting this run this daily expansion. But chat, 139 point win. That's 4 for 4 on the day. This is a fucking crazy day for me, chat. 4 for 4 on the day. 139 point win. Bang, 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 baby. Give it to me. Once again, I'm break even on this runner contract. I'm just letting this baby soar to daily high. I don't care. We're gonna see daily expansion now. This is the profile I wanted for today, so I want to see daily expansion. But beautiful, beautiful trade, Bray. Fucking great entry there as well. I knew his ass was gonna be long in this chat. Those of you that were here from the 8 o'clock segment, I was like, Bray's gonna be slamming longs on this man, dude. I might know him better than his wife. I'm joking. I'm joking. Much love to your wife. I'm sure she's great. I gotta poke at you. No, I'm joking.
It's funny.
Uh, in the trading sense, I meant, guys. Left for France
Oh,
President Bray to replace Trump. That's a crazy bar. Alrighty, that's a beautiful win though. I'm leaving this last once again, last micro here. I'm just running this baby higher. Holy cow, I got both those trades on recording. Oh, content, content, content. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna be hot. I'm done for the day, man. I'm done for the day here. So my due diligence is done. Content pause, content grind. Bray absolutely smashed this. Bray and I, fantastic. I mean, good luck on the rest of this position as well. But for me, guys, I'm gonna go have some breakfast with the fam. I've got graduation commencement tomorrow, so we're gonna be walking the stage of graduation, boys, which would be fun. So looking
hell
forward to
yeah,
it. It's
dude.
literally the only reason why I'm back in the U.S. as of right now. But I'm hopping off right now, guys. Much love. Today was a fantastic segment. Those of you that were on since the 8 o'clock window with me, we smashed two shorts. One short, actually, well, one short was right. I took right at the start of the session during that 5 minute countdown. Secondary short into two long signatures that worked out. So happy about it, boys. Lee, I've been graduated for some time now, but I'm just going to walk the stage with some friends. But yeah, guys, I'm hopping off today. Much love to everybody. I'll see you guys next week in general for just trading with the Lab Live as per usual. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing. Let's see if we can hit 3.5K during Bray's segment. That'd be fucking sweet. But yeah,
Dick.
much love, everybody. I'm off, Bray. Good luck on the rest of the session.
Thank you,
I'm
brother. Have
just
a good
leaving. I'm
weekend.
in with one final micro on this. I'm just letting this baby run up to daily highs, ideally looking for this expansion higher. So Alrighty, guys, I'm off. Much love, everybody. Ciao, ciao.
Peace out, brother.
Yeah.
All right, gang. So someone asked where my target is. So I'm looking for to partial load at -2 standard deviation of the 1 minute breaker that we entered on. So that would be at 578.25. And then I'm just going to hold the other one for probably Tuesday high, to be honest, unless things kind of change up here. But this is kind of what we're looking at right now. This is a great trade, solid trade. I'll go break even once we get to -2, by the way. How we doing, Bray? I feel like it's been a while. Yeah, it has been a minute, man. You haven't been tuning in. I haven't seen you in my streams. I mean, you're probably hanging out in the London stream, and I've been streaming PM too lots. So, um, yeah, no, things are going well, man. Busy, busy, of course, but no complaints whatsoever on anything. How you been doing? Okay, we're coming up on our -2 standard deviation partial area here. At this point, I can probably go break even. I'm just going to kind of see how close we can get here. How did I put standard deviations? Just grab your fib tool. If I have it as a preset thing. So like I just go from the low for bullish standard deviations. I go from the low, swing low to the swing high. And then as a result, you get your standard deviation. GG's Bray. Hey, not out of the woods yet, man. Not out of the woods yet. We'll see. Once we get this partial off here, then we'll go break even, and then the rest will be we'll be chilling on. Where's the high? So this orange line is the high of the day. Tuesday high is like up by -4. This is just the micro chart though. I'm just kind of showing you guys just so you can see the position. I bought a 50K, 280 bucks for an account from Breakout Prop, a crypto prop. 10% to pass, one step, 3% daily loss limit. You can pass in one trade, no rules. Only rule is daily loss limit. How would you go about passing this? I would just trade my model, to be honest. I wouldn't try to pass it in one day. I'm not really a fan of that. Okay, there's my partial, guys. We're gonna adjust our stop, go to break even, and then some, and we're just gonna ride it out. That's a solid trade. Who's riding? Solid, solid trade. We're gonna let it cook though. Keep our composure. I can probably take this off as well. Slayer, you're in. Fox, good shit. Good shit, fellas. Nice, we got a few of you in here. I'm trying to turn my headset's being. Oh, I accidentally turned it back on. Motherfucker. There we go. Out of 29.5, nice. Yeah, honestly, guys, like this, if you want to get on with your day, this spot is honestly just fine to get out, or you could hold till high of day, um, which is 29,675. That's another solid area as well. I actually need to check my profit because I can't make more than a specific amount. I can't make more than 1125. Okay, we got lots of room. Just making sure because I don't want to blow my consistency. How much percent would you aim at making daily till you pass? Just risk 10% of your allowable drawdown. So if it's a 50K account, you have $2,000 drawdown, risk 200 bucks per trade. So every time you aim for two standard deviations at least, yeah, that's kind of the low hanging fruit objective for me. Solid longs fully out of this one. Nice, man. Good shit. Good shit. What was my entry thesis? Entry thesis was I wanted to see some sort of manipulation, either see NQ fail to take out this London session low or take it out and then frame some sort of swing point that we have on the high time from here. So on the hourly, we had a swing, a failure to close below. We maintain this SMT with YM at London low. Drop down to the low time frame and just look for a confirmation entry, right? Because obviously, initially, the London low would have been a protected low had we maintained SMT with a failure swing, right? That would have been a kind of a strength switch SMT that Leo was talking about, right? I would have liked to see YM sweep out London low, NQ fail, then you have that strength switch, considering that NQ took out Asia low and YM failed Asia low. But we got that strength switch later in that NQ swept out London low, and then we had a strength switch at the previous 4 hour low. So still a good strength switch, still kind of that crack and correlation with that SMT. It's really, really nice, solid um, confluence that we want to see for longs. And then after that, everything just kind of came to fruition. But yeah, the entry confluence was just the 1 minute breaker. Like 95% of the time I'm entering just on breakers. And whatever happens going forward from here, we're break even. It's a winning trade already. We'll just see if we can squeeze out some more profit. Guessing the indicators are private? Nope. This indicator that I have that marks out the opening times and sessions and all that stuff. This is ICT kill zones and pivots. It's a free indicator. ICT kill zones and pivots by TFO. And then this SMT indicator is a paid one, but it is not private. And usually, what is the R to R to target for? I don't really focus on RR too much, but usually, if I'm going with -2, if I'm initially trying to trade to -2 standard deviations, and I'm anchored to the breaker that I'm entering on, then that kind of results in a 2R trade, right? But like I said, R to R isn't my main focus. I focus on where price can take me, right? So like I'm looking for more than just a 2R trade here because I have draws that are higher. I have these relative equal highs here. I have Tuesday high. Standard deviations take us up to the Tuesday high. So I'm holding on for a little longer. I'm letting price kind of show me where it wants to go, right? We're going to confirm a 15-minute bullish breaker here as well. And then we're chilling. It's a massive, massive confluence. Closure above this 15-minute high here. Creating your 50-minute bullish breaker. It's exactly what we want to see. To a T. If you guys are liking the stream though, enjoying hanging out with me and Leo, please give the stream a like. I'd really appreciate it. We caught some bangers today. Leo was, what, 3 for 3? Come on, 3 for 3. Guy's absolutely crushing it. He is absolutely crushing it. It's always fun. It's always fun trading with Leo. He's very excitable. He makes it fun. He makes trading so fun. Me, I'm the laid back guy that doesn't really get too off the handle. But it's fun to hang around like him and Alex. They both get so riled up in a good way. It's fun. It's fun to be around. Yeah, he's a big, yeah. He's got big dreams. Y'all compliment each other. Yeah, absolutely. I've known Leo for a while. He's a good kid. Good kid. Did Leo just graduate? Yeah, he graduated uni a while back, like a few months ago, I want to say. But he's just convocating today. So typically when you graduate, it's not the same as like high school or other places where like the day you graduate is like kind of then you do your ceremony immediately after. With university, they kind of have scheduled convocations. Like my fiance um graduated in April and she has her convocation this coming Wednesday. So like it's a little bit later. Looking good, looking good. Damn. I don't need to be on the 1 minute chart, I guess, hey. Damn. This is a this is nice, guys. This is real nice. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Slayer. I knew what you meant. What was my size on this? Just 2 micros. 2 micros. Stop was, yes, let's grab to the low. 352. Stop was like 96 points. So that's what? For just under 400 bucks. Just about 400 bucks, I think. I could have squeezed out another micro, but I'm good with this. Risking between, I'd like to be kind of between like 500, 600 bucks risk per trade for this one. Nope, not full-time trading. He talking about my boys. No, I figured he was talking about the candles. I mean, if he's talking about the wife, then I mean I take it as a compliment. She is dead drop. Drop dead gorgeous, not dead drop, drop dead. Drop dead gorgeous. I'm biased, of course. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We got okay, NQ definitely the leader, which is I mean kind of to be expected given the environment with the IPO and whatnot. I'm reading something, or I was in the middle of reading something um, from an account that I follow. Many are asking why is SpaceX not trading yet? Here's exactly how the IPO process works and when the shares will be available to trade. The IPO was quoted at 9:50 a.m. Eastern and was expected to begin trading at 10 a.m., but that does not guarantee shares will trade at that time. Before trading begins, Nasdaq must complete a price discovery auction where buy and sell orders are collected and matched. At around 9:50 a.m. Eastern, first indications came out, which are essentially a gauge of where the stock will open. The first indications on SPXC came in at 175 per share, or a 30% premium to the $135 per share IPO price. During this process, orders are entered, but no trades occur yet. NASDAQ continuously updates the indicative opening price. The opening price is adjusted until supply and demand are balanced. Only then does the opening auction occur and the first trade print. For major IPOs, delays are common, such as Google in 2004 and Meta in 2012, which saw their first trades over 2 hours after the US market opened. We expect the SpaceX IPO to open for trading within the next 60 minutes. Hopefully that helps answer some of y'all's questions as to why SpaceX is not trading yet. Essentially, they have to start getting orders processed and matching these orders and stuff. Big chill in here. This could just retrace back into this 15-minute bullish breaker block and then continue higher. I'm not stressed about this whatsoever in the slightest. I mean, I'm also break even, so it doesn't really make a difference to me too much. I'm in profit on the day. We've taken a good trade. How big's my monitor? I have a few monitors. I have three. So the main one that I'm on is a 32-inch curved. And then above is a 27 curve. And then I have a portrait monitor, which is just a flat 25-inch one that I use for like Discord and whatever else. So at the moment, above the screen that you guys see, I have the YouTube and the YouTube chat. And then on my left, I have my Discord open. That's usually what I rock with when I'm streaming. Yeah, still no data. Still no data on the SpaceX chart. We might be chilling in this one for a bit, guys. To be honest, I'm willing to hold this. Unless things like extensively change, which like even then I'm taking a break. It's either break even or TP for me at the point, at this current point right now, the way the chart is printing. We are printing a 1-minute bearish breaker here with this hourly high S&P with YM, but we're working against a 15-minute breaker with London low SMT and previous 4-hour low SMT. So like you kind of weigh them out and you can kind of make an easy decision as to which side you want to be on, right? Of course, doesn't mean that we're going to be right. It just means that we want to place ourselves. We're placing ourselves on the side of the higher probability, right? But it's never 100%. I'm thinking about what is the best size of monitor for trading. You can do whatever you want, really. It's all personal preference. There's no one size fits all best monitor size. I just like 32. You can do whatever you want though. As long as the candles print, it's all that matters. Had a 49 inch, too big in my opinion. I settled on 38, which is the sweet spot. Yeah, those 49 inches are big fuckers, man. They're huge. I always wanted one, but I realized like if I want a game, it's kind of tough to do that on a 49 inch for me personally. It's just a little too big. I kind of like the whole screen to be encapsulated. Um, so the 32 is good for me. It's good for gaming as well. A 32, yeah, 34 ultra wide is sick. Those are super nice for charting. I trade off a phone and make decent money, to be honest. Hey, yeah, I got nothing against that. I suck at trading from a phone, so I very rarely do it. I trade the high time frame only from my phone. But yeah, there's some people that just trade from a phone and that's all you fucking need. Do you still journal the trades you take? I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't journal a ton anymore. Unless I absolutely need to. Unless there's like something to learn. Like a trade like this, like I'm not gonna journal this because like this is routine for me now. This is a routine trade, routine emotions. There's nothing out of the ordinary that I'm dealing with at this current moment in time. So there's nothing really to heed. It's the trades that like you feel extra emotional about or something that you're confused about or a mistake that you make. Those are the trades that I like to journal nowadays. And like I won't even journal them in the way that most do. It's just I'll have a conversation with myself. It's less about the chart. My journaling is now less about the chart and um, more about the emotions and the decision making. If it's a routine, why only two macros? Because part of my routine is fucking proper risk management. You silly goose. I'm trying to discover what conditions are good and bad for my model now. That's my focus of journaling. That's a solid endeavor that you're on. And that's just time. Time will tell, right? Backtesting too will get you that info as well. I've been training about 4 years. Training about 4 years. Actually, about four and a half. And about three and a bit of those was spent struggling. Truly struggling. Like a lot of back and forth, a lot of time in the BE mode where you kind of get payout, blow the account, spend on evals, payout, yada yada yada. Right. So that's a tough stage to be in. What's BE mode? Like break even stage. And that can be mitigated just by like getting out of your own way. Yeah, so fucking funny you said that at the same time as me, Darian. No fucking way. As I was saying it, I saw you type that in. Um, what's up, Marco? Karan, how's it going? What's going on, fellas? Thought of your post. Oh yeah, my recent one. That's right. POV. You stopped being a dickhead and got out of your own way. 50-minute bearish unicorn? Where? There's no bearish unicorn. There's no bearish breaker. That's how you get how you got disciplined by two macros on an A plus trade. I mean, I'm risking like $500 on this trade, man. Like two micros, it doesn't matter how big the doesn't matter how big the contracts are. It matters your invalidation. Like two micros on a 100 point stop loss is like $400, right? Right. So it all depends on how big your invalidation, how big your range is. Like lately, like 1 to 2 micros. Like I made $1,000 the other day trading one micro on one trade. Like it's these ranges are massive. But yeah, Mohammed, there's no bearish unicorn. There's no bearish breaker. This isn't like you're probably looking at this guy right here, and you're gonna hate me, but this isn't a bearish breaker. You're missing one key component, and it's that there's no swing low. There is no swing low here where you need it. You need swing high, swing low, higher high. You have both. You have the swing high and the higher high. You don't have the swing low though. So for me, that's not a breaker. It's using it's using what? Like is Juno's indicator saying that this is a breaker? I don't know. Anything you did to become profitable from break even? Um, like I said, getting out of your own way, right? Like the decision making and trimming the fat is kind of the was my roadblock. So what that meant was I was taking good trades that were making me good profit, but I was also taking shitty trades in between those good trades. So building the capability of taking only good trades and not getting tempted by the shitty trades just because you made money already, right? Same reason why I came into today and I waited for a solid setup, even though I'm up like fucking 8R, 9R on the week, right? I still waited for a solid setup. I didn't take this initial long here because it didn't suit my liking, right? So I waited for something better. It ended up obviously working out in which it invalidated that setup and gave me a better one, but it also could have been a scenario in which it expanded higher and I missed out. But that's just a choice you have to make, right? Yeah. Looks like the rest of this trade might be just a grueling waiting game. We have this 50-minute bullish breaker in already. I mean, we could see us dip into this fair value gap. Oops, come on. And then you get a continuation entry from there. Am I still holding? Yep. Yep. I partialed out. Partialed out at -2, and now I'm break even. Holding the rest for like here and up here, probably. I'll see how we trade up here. If we start to prep things like and it's looking kind of bearish, then I might well actually let me see. 294 is where we're at there. 168. Okay. Yeah. I'll be holding for longer. Probably just like I don't think I can hold all the way up to here and stay within the profit requirements for the day, which is obviously like a good thing to have. Um, so I'll probably just hold it until I hit my max profit on the day, which currently up. Yeah, about halfway there. Want to hear your comment about volume profile? I don't have a comment about volume profile. I don't really know too much about it. So I can't really speak much on it. All I know is I don't use it and I don't need to use it, but doesn't mean that it can't work for someone else. I know of some people that use it, but I'm just not one of them. When SpaceX going live, might get a crazy candle. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, for sure. Could be within the next, half hour here that it starts trading once all the orders are matched and things start to roll in. Who's your fave prop? Right now, I really like Tradeify, but I am starting to scale and get into other props. So Lucid will be my next one. I've heard a lot of good things about Lucid. So that'll probably be the next firm that I start to scale with. There's lots of good firms out there nowadays. When do you decide to scale with a prop? Basically, when you take your payout money, and use it to scale. So like I got a payout this week and I'm just going to use some of that money to buy more accounts and keep scaling. You trade full time, Bray? No, I don't. I don't. They have clean UI, like their dashboard. I'll have to do some searching in their site and see how everything is. Simple and clean. I like that. I like simple UI. Like cleanliness is very important. If it's too busy, it's hard to navigate. You know. Now we're back to the boring side of my trading, where we're already in a setup. We're up 200 points. Yeah, 200 points, and we're just letting the rest ride. There was a little bit of excitement when Leo was here. When Leo was here and things were popping off on the initial expansion, but now we just have to kind of wait. So we have, right, you have your initial expansion, and now we're just consolidating, right? We could be consolidating and waiting for this IPO, and then we can get a second expansion, right? Second expansion is typically going to be the same size as the first one, which takes you up above Tuesday high. What would it take for you to go full time? Dude, honestly, it's not really even about the money. Like, usually some people are like, how much money would it take for you to quit your job and go trading full time or this or that or the other thing? Like, it doesn't even matter how much money I make. Like, I'm so for real, I could be making millions and I don't know if I'd want to do it full time still. I'd need something else. We talked about this yesterday. I need a job that's more fulfilling than trading is. Um, I need with the type of person that I am, and I'm not fucking virtue signaling or anything here. It's just I'm the type of person that I love acts of service. I love like serving my community or my country or whatever. And I'm not in the military, but so my job as a firefighter like goes so good with my personality. Like it's kind of feels like it's what I was brought to this earth for, right? It's what I was born for, was to help others when they need it most and when they can't help themselves. So that brings me so much fulfillment that like money just cannot buy. So, and my schedule doesn't at all really like conflict with my trading. I could still trade 3 to 4 times a week. I have a way of that I can trade from my phone as well. So like I'm basically like full time. I just don't, it's just not my full time income, right? Yeah. Just how I was brought up. Appreciate the respect though, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not like I'm not like other traders on this in that kind of the social media space where like a lot of them like, you know, talk about being a full-time trader and they think it's the end all be all. Like I just don't agree with it. For some for sure. Like if you're working, you know, a shitty dead end job that you hate and trading is your way out, then consider me the first person in your corner cheering for you. But if you have a great job and it brings you so much joy and you have certain principles that you want to uphold as a man, as a woman, as a mother, as a father, and that job is part of why you have those principles and what uphold those principles in the first place, then you don't need to leave that, you know? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with full-time trading. It's just not for me. Okay, we tagged into that for value gap here. We might get a deeper retracement to kind of fill this gap. It's 100% possible. We can get down into this 5 minute. My break even is down here. And to be honest with you guys, there is a real world in which it goes and takes my break even before going higher. You know what? That's completely fine. Made $2,500 payout and passive 50K pro on Lucid. You know how you guys helped me to become consistent. So thanks again. Hey, Tom, that's fucking awesome, man. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You do not need to give us credit. You deserve all the credit yourself. You did all the work, man. We were just in your corner. That's all. Man, I love seeing my boys win. I love it. I love seeing you guys win. Just want to clarify every time you aim for -2 standard deviations at least, because it's a pretty aggressive target for me. Yep, I do. That's just what I do. If you have a different method, you do whatever works for you, big dog. Do you still have big ambitions to build wealth with trading and investing alongside the work you're passionate about? Absolutely. Absolutely. I still contribute to my investment account every month, even though I already have a pension that I'm paying into. I still actively trade. I'm looking to scale. Um, Trading isn't just a hobby for me, it is very much something that I am passionate about and that I do see myself scaling and eventually outgrowing the salary that I make, right? But I don't think it can ever fill that void of like that fulfillment that you get from helping others, right? Obviously, you can be a trader and help others via, what we're doing right here, but it's not the same. Getting our deep retrace here back into kind of the discount of this expansion range. We kind of fractalized this gap here. You can see that we're in the 5-minute gap now, taken back into this 5-minute OB. This might go take out my break even, honestly. We'll see. Whatever happens, it's kind of out of my hands. I'm just following the plan. So there's two ways I could go about this, I suppose, right? Since I kind of moved my break even based off of, I'm gonna have to talk quick because this could fall into it. This could fall into my break even, and considering the fact that I went break even based off of the 1-minute breaker that I entered on, it is a valid break even point, and I could 100% leave it there. I am feeling kind of confident that we are going to continue higher here. So, saying that, seeing as we have a 15-minute bullish breaker now, that has not yet met projections. I could move my stop back to the AM session low and just like let it ride and play the 15-minute. Um, I am quite confident in it, so I'm just letting you guys know I may be moving my stop back to the low here. It's not something I do that often, but there are times in which you're taking a 1-minute breaker and it goes and it confirms a 15-minute bullish breaker and has yet to meet your draw. So that's kind of a scenario in which you're bumping up. I'm bumping up a time frame essentially, right? I'm bumping up a time frame. I'm now trading within the 15-minute bullish breaker. So I might move my stop and let a little bit of risk reside. And even if I get stopped out, I think it would still be a winning trade. So yeah, if it comes and it stops me out down here, then what's going to happen is we're going to be done for the day. And Wait, what's the low? 231.25. Okay. I wish I could just manually like adjust it with my keyboard instead of dragging it because it's fucking impossible to hit the exact low. So stops me out here, then it's going to be probably just a half hour win, which I'm cool with. Which I am okay with. Where I'm from, I would be pretty comfortable if I'm able to make $800. Past learning curve on backtesting and paper trading. Stage any suggestion on recommendations. If you feel like you're ready for live market conditions and you feel like you have your edge all sorted out and you feel ready, then you just start with a funded account, buy one 50K account or 25K account or whatever, and just start. There's no perfect way to go about it. Um, 50K account is really all you need to start. And I would steer away. I would stay away from, you know, um, what can I think? I would stay away from like trying to buy too many accounts at once. If that makes sense. Just buy one and then use the payouts from that to buy more. Otherwise, like there's no point buying five and then blowing five when you could just buy one, use the payout from that to buy more, and then it's not money that you know, it's money that you're earning and you're leveraging into more scaling, right? Out BE on your runner, yeah, that would be. I think my BE would be close to getting to. Oh, I would be out BE here already, but we're gonna let it ride. I think I'm confident in this. It's obviously uncomfortable to see it come all the way back after being up 200 points, but like it can do that. It can 100% do that. I don't have any reason to believe that it can't. We could probably anticipate SpaceX IPO to come out like in the short term. I'd imagine like they said within like they could anticipate it within like an hour of IPO. So like that, it's been an hour now since IPO release and quote. It's gonna hit 29,848. That's what I love to hear. This would be a generational hold if it does. But yeah, essentially all I'm doing here, I know I'm moving my stop and that seems a little bit, sketchy, but I'm essentially bumping up from the 1 minute breaker that I traded. Now I'm playing the 15 minute and I'm just using my 1 minute entry. So I'm thinking about it now is I have God entry on a 15 minute bullish breaker, which I don't want to let go of. This would be perfect if SpaceX started trading here in this macro window, but it's not, alas. It is not. How many likes do we got on this fucking stream? 48. Let's get it above 50. A couple more likes. Couple more likes, get us above 50. There we go. Thank you guys. What do you guys have going on for the weekend? Anything fun planned? Work? Well, that doesn't sound very fun. Excuse me, I have to cough. Too much yapping this morning. Okay, so we're getting some volatility here. Maybe I'm thinking we have some SpaceX IPO trading now or some sort of news. See, this is why we hold on, boys and girls. This is why we hold on. uh, yeah, that's got to be SpaceX, bro. That's got to be. I'm not seeing any data on TradingView, but shit, I mean, other brokers could be. I'm going to shower while holding this. Much love, Bray. Have a blessed weekend. Hey, you too, brother Slayer. You too. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for serving your community. Hey, man, that's what I love to do. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of happening to me, Darian. That's what I was afraid of, dog. I would have been mad. I would have been mad, and then I probably would have found another way in, and I would have been full risk again. Or I could have just moved my stop and remain at half risk, right? Yeah, that's fucking huge. That's a huge reaction. I bet she is right out of OTE too. Fucking chef's kiss. OTE, baby. Was long at 327 and a half and took it all at 593 and a half. Don't think I would have had the stomach to sit through a 275 point pullback. Hey, fucking fair, dude. Fair. Completely fair. You caught 270 points, pat yourself on the back. You don't need to hold for more than that, big dog. What a fucking good reaction. Oh, that was Iran news. That's not SpaceX. Iran's foreign minister Arachi, I don't know how to say it, says the Islamabad memorandum of understanding has never been closer. In line with our responsible and transparent approach, all details will be shared with the public in due course, he says. So it's just Iran news. Fucking send it. I need Leia with the computer thing. Computer? In my TP, please. Please bless this Twade. Okay. Show of hands. Who here was in the same trade as me and did not go break even and move their stop back like I did? Who here sat through that and is now being rewarded for it? Anyone? Box? Good shit. Good, good, good. Okay. How did you guys feel? How did you guys feel when we were down here? When things were looking bleak? No emotion? Great. Surprisingly comfy? Awesome. That's great, you guys. I closed my position, kind of annoying. I got scared. Existential dread. Okay, so a mixed bag. Now, whether you feel good or bad, you guys, what should you do? Should you just follow your plan or should you act on those emotions? Specifically, the people that were feeling the quote unquote existential dread, Jamar. How are you feeling? Do you think that those emotions dictated any sort of action? Or were they just emotions? They were just energy in motion. You did hold that. I'm proud of you for that. So I guess that answers the question. You don't listen to those emotions all the time, right? Exactly. Good stuff. Yeah. Some days you're going to feel real chill. It also, there's also going to be times where you're going to feel extremely emotional about it and scared. It looked like we would sweep the lows. What made you keep position to move stop? I was very confident that we weren't going to sweep the lows because NQ already swept lows. We have this smart money technique here. We have this divergence with YM. NQ already swept its liquidity, and we created a 15-minute bullish breaker off of it, nested with 930 open and digital open. And we have these highs are not highs that print reversals. Right? There's no bearish breaker here. We failed the 1 hour breaker, right? That we talked about. We talked about if we are to go higher, we can't create this hourly bearish breaker. We failed to create it at 9. What's the result? Expansion higher. I'm looking at Tuesday high JMR, but um I'm gonna have to keep an eye on my profit, to be honest, just to make sure that I'm not holding for more than I should, because I can only make so much without blowing consistency. But yeah, 675 first, and then from there, Tuesday high. You know how each person will understand a different mentor better and more relatable? I need Leo to start posting more of my mind magnets to that fucker. Yeah, talk to him. Tune into his streams. Ask him questions. If you fuck with his vibe and you really resonate with what he says, then keep bugging him. Message him privately. Maybe he takes one-on-ones. Maybe I'm not sure if he does or not, but and tune into his streams and bug him and ask questions. Study his stuff. He's a good trader. He's a better trader than I am. Do you consider higher time frame rejection blocks? Not really. Liquidity is more important to me than rejection blocks. ONQ, how I did not miss your fuckery. Yeah, that shit was foul. They did you dirty, dude. I'm sorry. 675 is. Oh, MNQ is closer. Shit, I might be able to hold. I think one. I think I'm like 150 more points from here, and then I'll hit my max profit around there. And that takes me right up into this -4. So we're going to be holding for a little longer. GG Bray, clean trade. That's some next level trading. Hey, I appreciate you. See you later, Darian. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. We'll have to gossip a little bit. We'll have to gossip a little bit about Love Island. Lock myself out, max my consistency. Actually overshot one by 1K on accident. Going to make some breakfast. Have a great day, boys. Much appreciated, bro. Hey, awesome trading today, Fox. Good shit, brother. Pat yourself on the back. You did great. Enjoy your weekend. I think you're just a different trader. Leo isn't necessarily better than you. You're all great. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm just gonna always say, like Kane, Alex, Leo, like they've got more experience than me. There, I look up to those guys. They're awesome. I respect the shit out of them. Would have never thought you watched Love Island, dude. I I have a fiance. The wife's at home here, so she got me into it. It is surprisingly good. It's like it scratches that itch just a little bit of like chaos, right? Mozilla, I already answered your question. If you feel like you're comfortable and you're ready to take that next step in trading, buy a funded account and go for it. Thanks, Bray Professor. Yeah. You're welcome, Auntie. Okay. Oh shit, it's 11:03. Okay. You guys, I'm gonna bounce. Tuesday high before day's end or too much to ask? Nah, I don't think it's too much to ask, dude. I think we get a fucking ripper from here, to be fair. I think Tuesday high is definitely in the cards. But on that note, I'm gonna scram here. I'm gonna go see the wife, see what she's up to. Go hang out with her. Go for a run. Go to the gym. Maybe hit up Costco for some groceries and start my weekend off. Um, I'm continuing to hold this trade, you guys. There's no reason for me to be out. Um, I'm gonna hold on to it. Obviously, probably don't want to see it go all the way back to my break even. So it might just be, I might move it. You definitely can if you want. I'm gonna let it just do its thing. I'm not interested in moving my stop whatsoever. I want to give this as much of a chance as I can. Do I think -2 of the 50-minute breaker is gonna get reached? That's a that's a big ask, I think. How many points above? Actually, you know what? It's not that far off. 200 points. If we get animated, but I'm gonna just use this high. I'm good with that. But yeah, could definitely keep an eye on that. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys, for everything. Really good trading today. Really good week. Solid week. Up about, fuck, I don't even know, 10R, something like that. Really solid week. Let's continue the momentum going into next week. If you haven't already, please like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for hanging out. I had a blast. Yeah, I will speak to you guys probably on Monday. I might be streaming on Monday, I think. But yeah, you guys have a good weekend. I'll chat with you real soon. Okay. Enjoy your weekend. Talk to you later. Bye bye.